your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the dark stay. What's dark and furry? Drink your cares away. Dancing's for another day. Let the furry play. We're dark furry, dark furry, dark. Follow me.
Furry! Look, Mom! Hey, I caught a furry!
What the fuck?
Drink your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the streamers play. What's dark and furry? What's dark and furry?
What's dark and furry?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome
Hey!
welcome to What's Dark and Furry. I am Jason, Dark Energy. Okay, and you apparently he doesn't care about who he is. That's Furry there. Everybody knows him as the Scottish Madman. So we have a hell of a show lined up tonight. Let me know if y'all can hear everything okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to kill one of these. There we go. Maybe that'll be a little better. Unfortunately, my computer did an update a little while ago, and when it did its update, it absolutely massacred my sound settings. So we're going to wing it tonight.
Strangled.
So, hello, everybody. Hey, Boom Boom and Beardshire. Boom Boom, our wonderful moderator, who is the best moderator in the world as far as I'm concerned. We've got...
Wait. We have a moderator, yeah? Cool.
Yeah, we have one. I don't know how he handles it, but we've got one. So tonight, we have EVILTEDSMITH.
Yeah!
And we have Tyrannus Cosplay.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And we have BOOTILICIOUSNESS.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I forgot? I need my glasses because I can't see a damn thing.
Yeah.
So let me grab my glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of getting old, right?
It is, I know, fact.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like Furry.
I know what that feels like.
Holy crap, look at that. I can actually see things. All right, so yes, we have a great lineup tonight, and we have a great lineup next week, and we have a great lineup the following week. The response has been phenomenal. I want to thank everybody, all of our lovely and wonderful guests. We got a Kit and Ray coming in.
Oh, shit, so we have.
We have a wonderful guests on, and we've had you guys in the chat, of course, making this successful. Been wonderful for all the promoting and everything that everyone's been doing. Absolutely, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of Furry's black, cold, steel, callous, non-existent, ashen heart.
Yeah, baby.
And we can't even hear our own play. Like y'all are hearing the wah 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 right now, but my system got so messed up we can't even hear our own playbacks.
I'll do one. What the fuck? Carry on.
So we do have to do a real quick, just a reminder. Let's get the Furry fail right off the bat, and let's get the gong for Furry. There is our Furry fail gong. That is for last week. Poor Furry was ill and not feeling well. Well, first he lost his power, and then he was just ill.
I was incapacitated. Yes, I was thrown up, and yeah, absolutely.
Yep. But he is doing better this week, as you all can see. He's got his Marvel shirt on. I'm surprised. I thought you were going to wear your Evil Ted shirt.
I can't find it.
Ted, did you hear that? You lost your Evil Ted shirt. That is fucked up.
I've got an Evil Ted sticker. In fact, hold on. I can. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, to your right. You're there. A little more. Right there. There you go. Okay. Back, up, down, up, down, down, up. There we go. I was watching fucking Forgetting Sarah Marshall last night. All right. So, yes, we've got Evil Ted. And we have Tyrannus cosplay, and of course we have Bootiliciousness. It is going to be a fun-filled night. We do have lots of questions for everybody. Again, if you all want to ask questions in the chat, just do a. It'd probably be easier just to do either a direct, an at Dark Energy Designs or an at Boom Boom, and he will, or an at Furry, either one of us, any one of the three of us. Boom Boom always does a great job passing questions to us that we miss. Thank you for the host there, Fennec. And of course, if you all want to get scheduled to join the show, all the instructions are there on the chat screen.
Mm-hmm. We have instructions, yeah? Nice. Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. What are we doing now?
Well, I think we're going to have to bring Ted in here in a second.
Yeah!
TNT cosplay, another one that we're trying to schedule to get on here, among many others. Of course, we've got we got past interviewees, guests, should I say. Going Ape is here, and of course Kit Ann and everybody. What a great night! What a great night!
Yeah,
great night. Here, applause. Here's some applause for y'all. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, Timmy, Fennec, Wacky, TNT, Beardshire, Going Ape, and Super Kong. I can't say that name. Fail. Give me the furry fail.
Let's get the furry fail.
Get the furry fail in. There's the dong. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, so as he said, we have special guests. We have the Evil Ted. We were watching him earlier on. He was doing this glove thing, what was going on. So that was pretty awesome. Tyrannus was doing a sword, and Bootiliciousness, we have got no idea what she's doing.
No, I have no clue.
So this is going to be fun. This would be hilarious. Yes,
it's gonna be one of those nights.
What the
fuck? I lost my what the fuck sound too. Also, that's all right. Well, I got some. There we go. Is it Bob Ross Ted, or is it the Ted Ross, or is it the Bob Smith, or
it's an abomination. It's an abomination. That's what that is.
Look at that. Wacky says that you're lost. Well, welcome to my world. So, what do you say? What do you say we get Ted on here? Hey, you guys all ready to have Evil Ted Smith join us?
Oh, Ted who?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Here, let's get our hold screen on here, and I will bring in Evil Ted Smith. Hopefully he answers.
Oh shit! Ah, Evil Ted!
There's the man himself. There's Evil Ted Smith.
They take my on.
Priceless.
You got me with my pants down. Hold on. There you go. Got to be official. Hold on.
Oh.
Such an amateur. Such an amateur.
Hold on, guys. How come I can't see you guys? Wait, can I go to your here? Oh, yeah. Hold on, it's coming. Loading up. Hey!
Evil Ted. Yes, how are you, sir? It is working, yes.
Thank you.
One.
Wow, I wish I had a drink. That'd been awesome.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, Ted, for taking the time out just to grace our channel and be interrogated by the Jason, the Dark, and the Furrylicious me, Furry.
Thank you, guys. No, I when I heard about you guys, what you were doing, I think it was wonderful. I think it's a great idea. I like that the Twitch community, people in the creative community, especially Twitch and the cosplay, Eric, Core Geek, and Jackie Craft do their like podcast thing. And I think I love the fact that, like, hey, somebody should be doing it. Like, wait a minute, why don't we just do it? I think that's great. It shows initiative, and I'm the same way. So people, I'm working on a coffee talk show thing I'm working on too, and I'm still in the process of getting that set up. But it's the same thing. I love the idea of just people hanging out and chatting. So let's do it. Woo!
It's very interesting.
I know that Furry has a slew of questions that he has prepared for you.
Uh-oh.
So,
Have I?
Yeah.
When?
I know he's been dreaming about this for the last 3 weeks. So he's excited. See, there's the excited here. Horn fail.
I'm trying to. Well, anyway, guys, I am here to answer. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So.
Yeah, because you just get a stupid answer, correct? Yes.
No, dude. Especially when it comes to dancing, anything you do for is not stupid. It's magical.
Wait, hold on a minute. I dance? Who told you I dance?
Dude, I've witnessed this numerous times. As a matter of fact, way back in the day when I started Twitch streaming, I was the first time I came in. He was like, "Oh my God, Evil Ted's here!" So he danced. You danced for me. It was awesome. So
it was really good.
Sometimes Free will dance to defend his channel. Those raids, he will.
Yes.
Dance, so.
Yes, he does do the dance raid defense.
Can I just point out this is not about me? No.
But yeah, turn to the Furry channel.
Let's twist it around. Why not? What the fuck? I understand that you are throwing out a lot of costumes.
I've thrown out or been a lot. I'm sorry.
Are you binning a lot of your costumes? I heard you were throwing out some stuff.
No. Here's the deal. Yes. Here's what happened. I'm not throwing out costumes. Nothing that anybody would really be interested. In my youth growing up, like I'm sure, here's the thing. I'm sure I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for a lot of people out there. In my 20s and 30s, I loved sci-fi. So I bought a lot of toys, a lot of action figures. And so obsessively in my 20s and 30s bought like, oh my God, it's so cool. And just instead of just appreciating it, I had to own it. So I bought it. And then within a week later, I'd be like, why did I get this? But anyway, this went on for years and years and years. And I had a roommate. We had a house. I had all these toys. I had shelves. They're everywhere. And I moved. I had to move to. I moved downtown. I put all these things in boxes, all my toys, all the stuff, and it sat in my new place I've been at for years. And I finally realized there's boxes. They're going on almost a decade, if not more, that I've never even gone into. So I pulled the boxes down. And went, I don't need this anymore. So it's just all this bunch of old toys that I'm just like getting rid of. Just tons of just stuff I've collected over the years. I need to make room to make stuff that I made to put on my shelves, or to get stuff from friends and people like yourselves who made things that I've gotten from them. And I want to display stuff that I've made or my friends have made. So that's my mission now. Get all this crap out of the house and make room. So that's what I'm doing.
And I understand that you're also looking for a bigger place, bigger premises to expand. No?
No.
Have I got this all wrong?
No, my place is big. My place is big. It's just full of crap. My crap.
Ah, right. That's what it is. Right.
You ever seen that show called Hoarders? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like this close. So I realized it's got to go. So I'm clearing things out, throwing things. And this place is already looking bigger already. So.
Yeah, Ted has his 30,000 square foot mansion that he can put all his stuff in.
Yeah, my beautiful mansion with garbage trucks come rolling by every 5 minutes. Yes, it's a
I remember first watching you on YouTube, and I was a die-hard Evil Ted Smith fan. And there was one particular video that I did watch. It was the Peanut kind of overhead projector.
Oh yes,
yes.
How to make a large pattern with Holly Conrad. And
right.
And I'm such a dinosaur. When I made that video, in my brain, I'm like, well, it's super simple, guys. You just go down and like buy yourself an overhead projector and blah blah. And realize They don't make them anymore. They don't have them anywhere. You can find them like on eBay or not eBay, Craigslist and things like that. But yeah, they're not readily available. And so, but that technique is fun and easy. I think you can do the same thing now, but digitally you can do a thing called Inkscape.
Inkscape, yeah,
Yes.
for the
Inkscape. Yeah, and Bill Duran really got me on that, which Bill's like, all you have to do is, and he started showing me, and my brain about exploded. I'm like, okay, dude, hold on, slow down. So, you can learn it. So the best way to learn it slowly, Bill has a tutorial on his website that you can buy for like $5. It's an Inkscape tutorial, and he'll walk you through it a little bit. And once you're like, okay, I get it. But Bill was kind of like, all you have to do is, and he was like, going so fast, my brain was exploding. But it is, so that's the new way. So if people can't get an overhead projector, you can definitely start learning Inkscape, where you can do the same thing, put it on a scanner, and you can just, or Bill, what Bill does, takes a picture with his cell phone. You take the image and you can trace it, blow it up the side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's so cool is you can blow it up huge in the computer, take it on, put it on the make it a PDF file, put it on a USB drive, go to Kinko's, and like a couple bucks, they'll print it out for you, and you have this giant master, beautiful giant pattern you rendered in Inkscape. Super cool. So that's my updated version of that. So.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm glad you liked that video. It was a simple.
Oh, the next day I bought an overhead projector, and I've never looked back. Yes.
Oh, and you did an oversized Iron Man. You did like a little cute bobblehead Iron Man.
Yeah, that is there.
That's it. And you did that. And you did it by overhead projector, did you not?
I did so. I wonder who showed me that idea.
I show everybody. That's great.
Oh, so cute.
So, guys? What else you got? Is there any questions in chat? You guys do questions in chat, or do you just take your questions?
All right.
Oh, well, we take all the questions. So I know there's a couple of standard questions we gotta go through. First off, when did you start doing this? I know we all know you've been doing this. I know that I've heard stories about how you were painting the backdrop in Headbangers Ball and all this stuff. But when did you actually start doing what you're doing now?
When I was a child, I always loved stuff. I think like Star Trek, anything with sci-fi. I saw Logan's Run, and Logan's Run at the time was a big deal for me as a kid. I like, oh my God, I wanted to be a Sandman. So I had a black turtleneck, and I take gaffer's tape and put great gaffer tape on my turtleneck shirt, and I made a gun out of construction paper, and I made a tracker, and my buddy and I dressed up, and we'd take our dark clothing and run around and be Sandmen. And that's the first inkling of me starting to build something I saw on screen. And then, of course, it evolved from Star Trek. I saw Star Trek, and then there was the Star Trek technical manual that came out in the 80s, late 80s. And it had blueprints of the tricorder, the phaser, and the communicator. And it blew my mind. So I had blueprints.
Nice.
So I was able to make a cardboard replica of all the. That's kind of, and it kind of spawned from there. And I was starving for knowledge. I went to every library, everything I got. Everything was so outdated. And I learned I want to do a life cast of myself. So I convinced my friend to dump plaster of Paris on my face. And, true story. So I laid down. I had my hair all slicked back with Vaseline, and they put plaster of Paris. And the one thing I'll never forget was when they lifted it off. Not only did it take a majority of my eyebrows, it took almost all my eyelashes. Like I was like, oh. Every time he tried to pull one, I'd go, stop pulling. And so I had to. We were holding this for like a half an hour, blinking. And finally, I finally got off my face, and it had some eyebrows and most of my eyelashes in the. So again, kids, don't do that at home.
I won't try that at home.
Yeah, these were like early 80s. No, it was like early 70s, late 70s. Plaster Paris in my garage. I know if my parents ever saw what I was doing, they would have lost their minds. So
that kind of leads into a question, actually. So, I mean, you started in the 70s, and I know a lot of people in here are like, there was a time before the internet. What? So it was obviously much harder for you to acquire the knowledge and skills did you have like a person that was a mentor to you that you could learn from, or was it all just self-taught?
You know who it was? Guys, be crazy, you won't believe this. Was Tom Savini. Tom Savini wrote a book called Grand Illusions, and Grand Illusions was just like Tom Savini was known for, he did all the Dawn of the Dead, George A. Romero, these like late 70s, early 80s movies, and Tom Savini basically made this really book, effects book. He didn't talk about making, he talked about all these little techniques he did. And what was so great about Tom Savini was there were real simple tricks of the trade. They were old school techniques, old school tricks, like old filmmaking tricks about how to do, cutting people, cutting heads off and chopping things and doing this stuff. And he even talked about like when fighting, when you throw a punch at somebody on camera, don't punch at their face, punch across their face. And on camera, you could be punching like 2 inches away from the face, but if the camera's this direction, you can't tell. And he talked about all these old, I'm like, oh my God. So he was kind of my mentor in my early teens growing up. And I talking about his techniques and just the trickery of filmmaking and effects. And it kind of got me started. You guys will find this hard to believe. I was originally going to be a makeup artist. I had this whole dream of ambition, like, oh, I'm going to get
seriously? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to come out to LA and work in special effects as a creature, like a monster maker. And because I always was a model maker and everything, but never really thought that would make a living at that. I just thought the creature stuff was super cool. But always had a passion, so I would put blood on my friends and makeup and do these little simple gags and things. And it's like Rick Baker almost tells the same story. Like when you start doing blood gags and gore, every parent in the neighborhood hates you. So
I actually did that when I was younger. I got a big massive bottle of liquid latex, a bunch of Q-tips, and some fake blood, and I made pretty good money on the Halloween days.
Yeah, it just made simple stuff. Gore was fun and easy, and so that was one of my first. He was the first one that actually saw, and seriously, I think back about it. He was the pioneer. He was the first one to go, hey, here are the tricks of the trade. And at this time, that was never even heard of. And when I came out, I didn't move out to Los Angeles or Hollywood until 1989. And I was just there, like, I hit the ground running. I was 25 years old. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to learn and build. And every time I'd work with a shop, I'd learn techniques or work with other people. But it was still very, like, hush-hush. And the only way you learn something if you worked at the shop with the people and you learned the technique, and you would take it on to the next shop, but nobody really talked about it. It wasn't like open discussion because everybody was, it's very hush hush. So again,
are you still learning? Are you still learning, Ted? Do you still learn new techniques?
I do, and you know what I learned from? I learned from you people out there. I made a glove. Here's a funny story. I can't wait to share this. Again, I got this from a fellow Twitch streamer.
Okay, cool.
I was making my Vampire Hunter D hand. Okay, and what it was, I was making this and I was complaining because the glove is yellow, and I was like,
boom boom.
I wish it was. I said I wish it was white. I said it's kind of a pain. It's gonna be a pain to paint this yellow. And one of my friends, which I feel sorry, I wish I knew who it was, in my chat goes, "Why don't you take the right hand, Ted, and just turn it inside out?" I'm like, so. Shortly after the stream, I made another one by turning the glove inside out and made it white. So, again, how I learn my techniques is from other people. I keep learning. You never stop learning. That's my big one. Everybody, really quickly, everybody out there, here's a heads up. I've been at this almost 30 years, and you never stop learning.
Yeah, I can actually tell you. I can actually tell you who it was. It was Boom Boom who said that. Boom Boom.
Yeah, it was Boom Boom. Was it? There it is. Thank you.
Yes.
Boom Boom, thank you. I got the one I repainted drawing right now. Thank you, Boom Boom.
You know it's gone viral. That video is gone viral.
Which video?
The one with the glove.
Oh, is people digging that?
Yeah.
So,
all right.
What was your first major film?
Thank you. Good question there, Dark Energy. That was Miracle Landing. I came to Los Angeles, hit the ground running. I wanted a job. It was a TV movie called Miracle Landing. It was basically, I don't know for you kids that know this. It was called the Aloha Tragedy. It was actually Aloha Airlines, like a Hawaiian Airlines, and they were flying, and True story, everybody. While they're flying, the top of the plane just peeled open like a banana peel. Just went, and it peeled open, flew up there like the one flight attendant. She wasn't buckled down. She flew out. Everybody was all strapped in their seats, and this pilot flying the plane, there was no altitude. They're in the high altitude. The top peels off. He did an emergency drop so he could get them in the atmosphere where they could breathe. So then he had to sit there and try to find an airport to land with the top of this plane missing. And so it was just basically, and there was only one casualty, was the flight attendant. He basically landed with the plane with the top of So anyway, we made a TV movie of that. So we had to do all the visual effects for it. And I worked as a model maker on that. We did all the effects, and we built a miniature plane. We had built a miniature set with the thing peeled back, and it was really elaborate. And that was my first real industry job. It was the Miracle Landing.
I actually remember that story. I can't say I remember the show, but I do remember the story.
Oh, yeah, that was my first job. That was the first one. I was like, oh my God, I'm working. And then it was just like, and then when the job would wrap, I'd jump from another job to another job. As a matter of fact, I'm not as accurate, but if you go to my Evil Ted page, I have a list of all the movies I worked on, because my brain, if you go to About Me, it gives you a list of all the things I worked on in order, because good thing I did that, because people ask me. My assistant, Cecily Brapp, you guys know her as Brapp. We'll go on. People go, what'd you work on? I'm like, and she'll start feeding them to me, because I can't. She's like, you worked on? I go, I worked on that? She goes, yeah, you worked on it. I'm like, so she has to feed me because sometimes it's been so long ago that they get lost. But anyway, good question. Thank you.
So why Evil Ted? Because I know in my mind, and I know a lot of other people's mind, we think Evil Dead. Is that the reference? Is there another reason?
There's another reason. It's not nearly as cool as Evil Dead. People like Evil Dead. I think that's fun. I usually just nod my head and say yes, but since this is an interview show, I'll tell you the story. I had my dear friend Ted, he's my roommate, and we lived together, and we were the Teds. So we got lumped as one. People go, oh, we're going to the Teds or hang out with the Teds, and our going joke was, hey man, we're individuals. So it was like Ted A, Ted B, Ted 1, Ted 2. And I was like, no, man, it's Good Ted and Evil Ted.
That's
like,
cool.
Everybody's like, well, who's Evil Ted? I said, me. And they're like, why you? Who wants to be Good Ted?
So yeah, I personally thought it was because there were two of you originally, and the other one was terrible at foam, so you killed him in his sleep and became Evil Ted. That's my theory. But
matter of fact, I like yours better. This one with that one. Exactly what Dark Energy Design said. He speaks the truth. We'll just take that story and run with that one.
We just go with that. So,
but no, it got stuck. So that's what it stuck.
So Ted, I've watched you on your Twitch streams, and you do YouTube videos as well, but you also do a lot. There's a lot of outtakes on your videos, which I extremely love. Why don't you just do a compilation of outtakes?
Because I don't want to get banned by the FCC.
No, but I would watch that shit. I could watch that shit all day.
Oh my
you know
God.
What I mean? I'll fucking swear. What the fuck?
What makes me funny is that all my people who watch me on my stream, they know what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll stop and take my fingers and go, okay, it's take two. I don't like that. Take two. And I was at BlizzCon last year, which is amazing. I can't wait to go. I'm so excited for this year. But last year I was at BlizzCon, and I was in a bar, and I was I had a couple of drinks in me, and a father and son approached me and said, oh my God, Ted, we're huge fans, and we want to show you what we're working on. And they were doing one of those cool armored suits from StarCraft, from the BlizzCon game, the big giant armored marine guys. Mm-hmm. And it was beautiful. Not like they were like matching the game verbatim, and they're making patterns, and they were basically what they're doing, they were blocking things out of cardboard, and they're making patterns using some of my techniques. And they said, we want to, thank you, because, and they were showing them to me. And so I had a couple of drinks in me, and I was like, holy blah, blah, blah. I sput off some words, and I never forget, the son puts his hands and he starts giggling. He said, oh my God, it's so awesome. I said, why? He goes, it's so awesome to hear you swear, Ted. And I thought, and it made me realize that I don't swear on my YouTube channel. I don't swear on my streams. Is that because I know I have a younger demographic, I have a young audience, and I'm kind of the Mr. Rogers when I do my streams. But when I'm out with my friends, I turn into a sailor. So
you've been on my streams, haven't you? You've been on my streams. I don't swear at all on my streams.
Yeah, okay, whatever, furry. Yeah.
we have a question there from Shogun Props. I'm actually making a predator mask. Do you think I should make a silicone mold and then do the mask with liquid latex?
No. Is that Shogun Props?
Yes.
Shogun Props, dude, you're talented. I've seen your work. You can totally you can fabricate that out of foam. I got a Pepacura file. There's so many free Pepacura files. I found a predator mask that somebody converted the PDF, the Pepacura file into a foam file, and made a mask. It took me 2 tries to get to where I liked it. I think I posted on Instagram ages ago, but I made one for myself and I made one for Brap, my assistant. She has one. Because once you foam it and seal it and coat it, yeah, you don't need to go through all that trouble. I mean, some people want to do that. If you want to, all the power to you, but I would just say do a foam one. You'll be happy with it. It'll be a lot lighter, and it's also far more durable.
It's actually Going Ape, but just said, I raised a sailor. He's got a fucking mouth on him. That's what she's wrote.
Go on, Going Ape. I got my eyes on you. Knock it off. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's play a role play for a second. Let's say there's a worldwide shortage of barge and contact cement in general. There's no more barge, and contact cement's like $5 million a gram.
Okay.
What's your next go-to?
Guys, this is good. This is good. This is actually good. These are good scenarios because necessity. Here, I preach this to everybody. Bill Durant even says this sometimes too. When you go to different countries, in the Philippines and Thailand, they don't have upholstery. They don't have EVA foam. They use rubber mats. They use rubber kitchen mats. And these guys do amazing work with super glue and rubber mats. So you use what's available to you. And for me, if there's no way that, I would probably get back to. I'd probably just get more crafty and start using hot glue. But I'd get the high temp hot glue, and I would just use Wellwood. I'd use Wellwood contact adhesive. I'd use a barge. For me, it's stronger and tougher and quicker. But if you don't have barge, I would just use another contact adhesive. I would just use Wellwood, or there's or if you say if there's no contact adhesive at all, I would probably go back to just using super glue, or I'd use super glue for the detail work. I'd use hot glue for the big stuff. So that's my.
Oh, fantastic with the glue, yeah. Well, I use high viscosity super glue and hot glue. It's a preference thing, isn't it? I mean,
it is, but super glue I love. I use it all the time. It's just damn expensive. If I could super glue everything, do it. You know.
Well, I've got a top here. I mean, it was only £4.50, and I took my ears off there. And this, I can make. I can make 2 suits out of this.
Oh, it's quite a bit. Yeah, that's nice.
50 grams, £4.50. Yeah.
But great. All right. What else you got? Give me another question.
So,
yeah,
go ahead, Free.
Go ahead, Bernie.
Okay. I remember my daughter came on. You came on when my daughter was there, and she drew a picture of you.
Yes, she did.
She did. And then I told her to guess your age, and she did.
What did she say? It was like she said it was 40 or 20 or what did she say?
Well, I think she had you at 42, and I had to leave the room.
And I told her, "I'll take it. I will take it
all day long."
42. I will take it. Thank you. Moving on.
I'm actually the young one here.
I'm the young one. Okay, Jason, on to you.
So wait, I know you've got your retractable knife and your Dremel and everything. What is your one can't live without tool? You're only allowed to have one tool to ever build with again. What is it?
Holy crap. The box cutter. I use the box cutter for everything. It's like people always say, hey, I always get people asking me, hey, Ted, have you ever cut phone with a hot knife? I'm like, I have, but it's like, but I wouldn't. It's always like, you can't beat a sharp blade. You can't keep. Oh, really quickly, a big shout for people who bit the Crenshaw sharpeners. The Crenshaw sharpeners, you have to clean them periodically because people say, oh, that doesn't work as well. in time, they do wear down. The diamond dust does come off the aluminum blade, off the aluminum stuff. But you got to squirt a little WD-40 and wipe off, because if you take a paper towel and put some WD-40 and wipe it, you'll see all that black stuff coming off. That's metal shavings. The more metal shavings you get on there, it doesn't work as well. So periodically clean them. But again, the dust, and if you press really hard in time, they do wear out. So you can definitely replace them. But my tool.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, we've got a question here from Parkers and Quins. What is your favourite build experience?
My favorite foam experience?
Yeah, build experience. Your favourite, basically be a favourite costume.
I think, no. You know what my favorite foam experience was? It's a good question. Thank you, Parkers and Quinn. I worked at a prop house for 13 years. It was a big production prop house, and these guys were they're all professional, so everything was molded and cast and this and that. But television we did a lot of TV shows. We did Malcolm in the Middle and Arrested Development, and and we also did Alias and stuff. And the turnaround was so freaking fast. They would come in and call us, and as they're telling us, we're like, "When do you guys need this? Tomorrow or tonight?" And like, I was like, "Don't you guys ever read a script? Like, do they tell you guys ahead of time? Like, jackasses." So sure enough, for Arrested Development, there was a gag where the guy was at a construction site, and they went to drop a patio brick on this guy's head. And my boss line's like, oh, and they're freaking out. They're freaking out, like, because there's no time to mold one. And if you mold one, they want to drop it from like a high distance out of camera, and they're afraid it's going to hit the guy in the head too hard, because you can't drop a thing on an actor. So I said, guys, I can make it out of foam. They're like, what? I can make it out of foam. I'm like, it has to look good, Ted. No, I'm serious. It'll look good. So I had to, so I made a patio. Wait, matter of fact, I think I have a picture of it on my website. But I ended up taking I think it's like props I made in my website. But I made a patio brick, and I made it out of upholstery foam, not eBay. I made it out of super soft foam, and I made it in a day. I made that sucker so fast. I had my straight edge, a box cutter, and I had a real cinder block sitting next to me. I just went beep, 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 beep. I cut it, stuck it, and I used spray 90. I'd spray 90 glue, and I sprayed it for the texture. Latexed it in the hot sun and painted it all in one day. So they gave it to me about noon, and I had it done by 4:30. And the guy showed up, and they dropped it on the guy's head. That is one of my favorite foam experiences, where foam really saved the day. And my boss, his attitude changed. He went, okay, that's pretty impressive. I said, yeah, you can do stuff with foam. And then, of course, I opened the genie out of the jar, and then it became, can we make everything out of foam? I was like, no, we can't do everything out of foam, guys.
That actually is on your website. I do remember seeing that blog.
Yeah, so, it was a one-day wonder. I had like a day to do it. It was crazy.
That's surprising, but I mean, I get why. I was expecting some elaborate build like your Star Trek gun or something, but that's fascinating.
But that thing is cool, but I had time. It was one of those things where you can be amazing. We all can be amazing when we have time. That's what I always tell all the cosplay comedian people like that. It's like, when you're building, don't kill yourself. Take your time. I know there's a lot of cosplayers out there, and I'm gonna point to you guys. You build in your hotel room like the night before the con. Knock it off. Get that stuff done early, people. Start early.
You heard it here first on the Evil Ted channel.
knock that stuff off, people.
On the Evil Ted channel.
There's a point where you guys. There's a point where are you gonna be happy with your costume? Or are you going to just get it done for the sake of getting it done? Like, if you reach a certain point where you realize you're not going to make it, stop. Don't save it for the next. There's always a next con. Don't kill yourself.
Right, we have one more question from Beardshire. Evil Ted, what is the one material you refuse to work with, and why?
I'll tell you what. I've never. Yes. Fiberglass resin. Fiberglass and resin. I hate that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go down a list. I'm gonna be a diva about this. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. The vapors is toxic as crap. Okay, it's like soup, and it's like you get to get the ratio right and different weathers. Some parts cure, some parts don't. You gotta make sure you mix it thoroughly. You got a short working time, and then if you're working with glass, no matter how careful you're with it, it gets in your skin and it itches and it's nasty. And then when it's done and cured, you have to go back and cut it. if you want to grind and cut it, you have to wear a mask, goggles, and a paper suit and gloves, and you got to wrap tape around the glove and the paper suit so it doesn't get in your body. Nasty crap. Don't miss it. Won't touch it. Hate fiberglass.
Yeah,
so Hope Sopamine was doing that Spawn build out of fiberglass.
Oh, and she's
right.
And she goes, hey, and she started asking me questions, and I'm like, girl, don't talk to me. I don't touch that stuff anymore. Hate it. But
I tried it once.
Here's the thing. People are doing what they're taught. And I'm sure somebody said, hey, I want to do this. They said, what's the way to do it? But there's other options. There's cement, there's stone, there's all these urethanes now. There's different techniques to doing stuff, but it's like it's a great. Can we start asking people? But I'm sure somebody told her this is and the industry ways of doing things, and that's what I'm trying to get people away from is that if you want to make a cool costume, you can do. There's just easier ways of doing it. Don't kill yourself. I hate resin.
Absolutely. And we've got another question here from IQ Workshop. What is the worst accident you have had while making?
It's amazing that I have answers for these, but okay, guys, ready for this? We did the props for the TV show Heroes, and I had to make Heroes' sword. They went out and bought a real katana. It was like a real sharp blade, like katana thing, and so they wanted the hilt. And a real Japanese samurai, it has like the shark skin underneath it. It's white or off-white, and the black leather wrapping and everything around it. They wanted that to be black, and they wanted to wrap it only halfway, and then put the emblem from the show, this little brass emblem. Anyway, long story short was I had to take the handle off. So it was a trick. We had to clamp it very gently and tap the handle off. So I had the handle off. So I did all this beautiful work and painting and doing this, and I wrapped the handle back up. And so I had to put the handle back on the katana blade, and it's force fit around the wood handle. So I put the handle on. And put a piece of wood on the floor of the shop so I wouldn't dull the blade. And I had the handle, and I was taking a little rubber mallet and tapping it like tit 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 tit. And I was tapping. It was slowly going on. It only had like a quarter inch left, So I just grabbed it with both hands and went like this. And it slid and went down the katana blade like this. And the first thing I did was this.
You look around. I always look around.
I wanted to see if anybody saw me. Like nobody saw me. I'm like, great. And so I kept my hands closed. I ran to the sink, ran cold water on it, and I just was a deep cut in both two fingers, and I stopped the bleeding, and I super glued my fingers shut. So
I was not expecting that at all.
I told nobody. I said, because it was rush hour. We're trying to get this stuff done. The last thing is me screaming with blood squirting on my hands. So I was like, yeah, that was. And I tell you what, it was the deepest cut I ever had in my life. That was my worst cut I ever had while I was making a prop.
So what's the worst comment you've ever had made to you in relation to something you built or wear or cosplay or anything?
Worst comment? We in the prop world, they always say stupid stuff all the time. My favorite one was, I thought we'd be bigger. Or seriously, we would these guys would give us blueprints. They gave us the blueprints with the dimensions and everything, and we'd make this stuff and we'd build it. And the prop master would show up and pick it up and go, I thought it was gonna be bigger. Like, dude, did you read? This is the dimensions you gave us. Like, and then there's God, I don't know. It's so funny. I got tons of them. Prop masters have no fear of telling you what they think of your stuff. So I don't know. I can't think the worst one. I have so many. There's so many to choose from.
So in relation to what I thought it was going to be bigger, have you ever had the Spinal Tap Stonehenge scenario?
Yes. There's always been like miscommunications. Hey, Rusty. Hey there. My neighbor. Sorry.
Hey, dude.
We've always had stuff like lost in translation or things that we want to make, and God, let me think. Because there's always miscommunication. Okay, here's my favorite one that drives me crazy, and I used to have it a lot at the prop house. Is they're Ted, we need this. Okay, so I'd build something and bring it to them and go, ta-da, and they look at me and go, where's the other one? I'm like, excuse me? I built one. They go, we told you 2. I'm like, oh, no, because if you told me 2, I would be holding 2. You told me so, and they start arguing, like, and it got to a point where I realized these guys are my bosses. They're my boss. So I can't go and say, well, guys, no, you told me 1. And I found, and it would happen so frequently that I got to the point when they go, Ted, we need this made. Am I going, how many? What? How many? What? And they wouldn't answer me. I wouldn't leave. And they go, what? I'm like, how many? We need 1. Are you sure? And then I'd run off. But so that would drive me crazy a lot. We'd hit that happen a lot.
So I know you've been in stream with me, and you told me that you actually hate painting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. But
so what's your favorite part?
My favorite part is building. When crafting or building, it's that thing like, I think Eric, Core Geek himself, we were chatting one time about like, it's the figuring the problem, like costume building is problem solving. I'd be building something, and when you figure something out, like, oh my God, that's awesome. Like you get it, you figure out something that's come together. And then it's that great moment when you get it all done, and like, oh my God, that's it. Like that's the part. And then painting to me is like, oh, now I'm starting all over again. But here's what I learned, and people like said, Ted, your paint jobs are pretty good for someone who doesn't like to paint. That's because I have to. And everything in life, people, we have to do things we don't want to do. And that's part of cosplay, building, anything in life. There's certain hurdles you have to go over. I did that Space Marine for BlizzCon, and I was going to do the typical thing where I was going to paint like dark gray or black and just dry brush them and call them done. And my friend Santi, Spicy Ty, you guys know him here on Twitch and Instagram as Spicy Ty. Spicy Ty said, dude, you got to do white and gray. And he picked all these color schemes out based on a Destiny character and said, that's what you should paint him as. Like, okay. So I did. And in the process of taking that journey of painting him, I had to do all this masking, paint it, let it dry, next day, mask. And I have to admit, when it was all said and done, it looked amazing. And what saved that costume and made that costume look so much more amazing was the paint job. So for someone who doesn't like painting, painting is very important. It is, you can make a prop or break a prop by a bad paint job or a good paint job. Like,
I had no idea he didn't like painting. I do now.
Guys, I came from an industry where I'd make it and send it off to the painter. Like, I would make the stuff, and we had a painter in the prop house, so we'd make all the stuff, and we'd send up, and it'd come back looking amazing because he would do all this technique and layering and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
And what happened was he'd get busy, and they taught us how to paint. So I learned how to paint, and I still do it because I have to, because nobody else is going to paint for me. But it's not my favorite part. I don't paint either. No, you do because you have to. Because nobody's
my own costume, yes. When I sell costumes, I let them paint it.
Right, exactly.
You deal with that, yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. Same like you make kits or something like Bill Duran used to make kits and stuff and sell kits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You buy the kit and you paint yourself. So, but yes.
So, is there a project, whether it be a costume or a prop or whatever, that you've always wanted to do and have still not done to this day?
Oh, I got 2. I want to do a still suit from Dune. I love Dune, and I actually know William Bryant, who made the suits for the movie. He was one of the fabricators on it, and I told him, and he kind of laughed and said, "Oh yeah." So he goes, "I have reference photos." I said, and most of the reference photos I found are the ones he has. They're already online, so I've been compiling pictures because eventually that's I want to make that one. I want to make a still suit from Doom. And of course, I just recently finished the one I've been wanting to do for years, was Vampire Hunter D, who I just finished. I'll be premiering him at Twitch. And the thing with D was, when I was younger, I had this whole mindset of like, oh, I'm going to sculpt it and vacuum form it. And it got to a point where I learned that you don't want to build something you love until you're ready to build it. And now with my knowledge that I've learned over the years, I finally was able to build D to where I was comfortable with him. Now I'm really happy with him. But still suit, I want to do. It's just going to take a lot of time. So I'm trying to plot time to do it.
Well, when you do your still suit, I'm going to retire mine and never show it again.
Oh, stop! Hey guys, well, here's a funny story. You say that because I was thinking about building the one of the monsters from Doom, and Going Ape Cosplay literally started building that one. And I love her so much that I don't have to build it ever again. She did it. Like, mission accomplished. Well done, Going Ape Cosplay. Now I don't have to touch it. You did it. So.
Hubba.
So what? I don't know if I should say what. Who got you to get on Twitch and start streaming? I mean, I know you've been doing YouTube and stuff for a long time, but.
Are you ready? Bill Duran of Punish Props.
Yeah.
Bill was like, hey, Ted, you got me on Twitch. I'm like, going, dude, I got YouTube. And Bill's like, no, it's completely different. And once I started understanding, and like now I tell people, I've gotten people on Twitch now. It's been my mission. I try to tell people what makes Twitch so amazing is that it's not like YouTube. Because originally I was going to start streaming on YouTube. And what stopped me from streaming on YouTube is because their setup is horrible. It wasn't working. They didn't have the bugs worked out. And Twitch has been doing it for so long, they got it down to a science. So when Bill was stuck, Bill wanted to do Twitch for a while, but he was contracted by Google. I think he had a contract with Google, and he was stuck in it for a long time. And Bill was like, oh, crap, I can't wait to get rid of this format so I can go to Twitch. And once he got up that Bill embraced Twitch, took off, and he got up and running. And Bill got me on it, and now I'm addicted because it's just the friendly, creative community and people that show up and how people are so helpful. And everybody comes in are builders, and I love that everybody shows their work to each other. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's amazing. And we all kind of fuel each other. And all that goes to my brain is, where were you guys when I was 14 years old? When I was building this stuff, like a friendly building community is so awesome to have as a support when you're starting off. So, do
you have any advice to people starting off?
Yes.
Don't do it.
Yes, I do. Be patient. You'll find no, seriously. There's this generation where everybody wants anything fast. I want it fast. I want it fast. Like, no, take your time. Be patient. If you make things, they will come. It's like in time, people will find you. Here's the trick to streaming: be consistent. Don't just stream. I know in the beginning, some people like you can stream just to be random, but what built my audience was I started streaming regularly. I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, let me pick the days I want to do this on, and I committed to them. There's days I'll wake up and go, oh, I don't want to stream. Well, guess what? I have to. I made a commitment. So that's the key. Just make a schedule and stick to it. And in time, here's the cool thing is these people in my stream aren't just followers. They're my friends. They're the same people that show up every time. And I have a relationship with people. Some of the people live in LA, and Furry, Dark Energy, both you guys. And it's like people come in and they chat. And it's just like, oh, I know these people. And so now when I build, I'm not alone. I'm building with my friends. And it's awesome.
Well, you started off in YouTube to begin with. So you had a fan base base there already, yes. The same as Bill Duran. Yeah.
It took a while. People I tell people in my video, don't forget to watch me. And then people go, oh, I didn't know you were streaming. I'm like, duh. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. So
yeah, so, I get that a lot.
I have heard that you have still not yet in person met Adam Savage. Is that true?
No. Wait, guys, ready for this? Oh. I did kind of at San Diego Comic-Con. A bunch of my friends, Hookah Props, Fabricating Gin, and these are fellow Twitch streamers. We were at this industry party at San Diego Comic-Con, and Frank Ippolito and Norm, all the guys were there, and there was Adam Savage. And Adam Savage was hanging out with his people and having drinks and this and that, and they're talking to the guys at the prop store. And I kind of eavesdropped on a conversation and kind of chimed in a little bit, but I didn't like. And there's that weird thing where there's a time and a place to approach him.
Right.
And it just, I'm sure he would have been friendly about it. Like, oh yeah, but he was just chilling because I guarantee he was in the con all day with a costume. He was hiding, walking around all day.
Incognito.
Yeah, being incognito. But now he's at this party with the industry people. So I wanted to, and my friend Caleb was like, oh, we should. And I felt bad. I should have pulled Caleb up and said, "Hey, Caleb wants to meet you," or something, because I didn't.
You know, Ted. You know, Ted. If I was there, I would be jumping on top of him and riding him right now.
See, the thing was, Furry again. That's it. This is why we love you, brother. Right. This guy has no filter, people. Anyway, but he was there, and I wanted to, but here's the weird thing, though. I was on my feet all day, and I was just like him. I was exhausted. I was with my friends. I had 2 drinks in me. I'm just talking smack with my friends, having a great time. Like, oh, there's Adam Savage. I'm like, and we're both like, and there was also another one of my big icon heroes was Richard Taylor, who runs Weta Workshop over in Weta. And I met him a couple times, and we chatted a long time ago on Lord of the Rings, and he wanted me to come out as a model maker years ago. And I wanted to say, hey, do you ever remember having that conversation with me? But I thought, again, it's that weird thing, like, it was just so many people. I'm like, kind of like, nah. My feeling is, I'll have another opportunity down the road. There's no rush.
It will happen. It will definitely happen.
It'll definitely happen.
If I met Adam Savage, I would wet myself.
Well, hey, Furry, can I say this? I'm so glad you weren't with me.
Well, I mean, quite frankly, Ted, he said that he'd wet himself if you ever came on the show, so I'm waiting to see some wetting yourself there, Furry.
He's all right.
Oh, shit. Oh, what?
He has his depends on. So, do we have any more questions? Questions?
I have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a deserted island.
Oh God.
We're gonna give you 1 6-pack of floor mat foam, 2 ounces of barge, and your box cutter. What do you make? What do you do?
I'd make a helmet to keep the sun off my head.
There we go. That you've heard it here first, boys and girls. That's what to do.
Mm-hmm. I learned something. I stood in the line for 3 hours to see the Blade Runner experience, and I burned the top of my head.
Ah, experience.
I'm sorry. TNT's yelling and said, "Give him a good roll of foam."
Yeah. So just
thank you. See, thank you, TNT. Do you see how they threw me on their bus? Ted, you don't have floor mat foam, and TNT's like, no, he wouldn't. No, we would not leave Ted hanging. TNT would come to my rescue and give me, so I'd have a beautiful smooth foam on both sides. I'd make a helmet and some shoulder pieces to protect.
Well, I've got one last thing, right? I subbed to your channel earlier on, and it worked eventually. I never got the face hugging experience.
You never did?
I didn't get that. No,
well, no, that's right. You did. Okay, hold on.
Yes, I'm getting this.
You know why? Again, I do this for Furry. You ready? Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, what's that? Look out, Furry! This guy's Furry! Furry, stop, I can't breathe. Furry?
Yeah.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Take it off, dude. Take it off, dude. Too far.
Ted, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, fantastic.
Everybody here knows you, so.
Oh, no, everybody, thank you. Again, for people who are watching, thank you so much for watching. And everybody who's not seen my YouTube channel, you guys can go to my website, EVILTEDSMITH.com. I have numerous patterns. I have videos, and even better than that, I stream live on Twitch Mondays and Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I stream on Thursdays from noon to 2. And today I hung out at 3 and was on this channel. It was awesome, guys. Thank you.
And there's Boom Boom with your EVILTEDSMITH.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch links all right there. And there's some Evil Ted hype there. So.
Oh, hey, Boom Boom, look at this. Here's the yellow one. Thanks to Boom. And Boom Boom said, "Why don't you just flip it out, Ted?" And it was a split second of love and hate at the same time. It's like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, Boom Boom. Now I want to punch you in the face.
Yeah, well, you owe me a couple of slaps.
Why do you think of it?
You owe me a couple of slaps. He's a nice guy. Who is he again?
Then again, how I learned that was from some people in chat. Again, it's just
excellent. Fantastic.
You never stop learning, people. You never do.
Well, Ted, thank you so much for coming on. I am absolutely thrilled that you graced us for the last hour or so. Everyone hang around. Of course, there's all Ted's links there, and he does stream regularly. Don't forget to check out his Twitch channel. If you are not following Ted, then there's something wrong.
No.
Because you should have been by now. And if you're not, you need to by now. And Furry's even doing a little furry hat dance.
I know
there
the
for
furry
you.
dance. Now I feel bad. I should wait. Should I? I don't have any hats, furry. Well, no, It's all right. I did the face hugger. The next best thing, right?
Hold on.
That's it.
We have next. We got Tyrannus cosplay coming up in Bootylicious, and
oh my gosh, Trent. Okay, guys. Again, Trent is awesome. Who's the other cosplayer?
Bootylicious.
Where's Bootylicious located at?
Australia also, I believe.
Also, no, fantastic. I do not know Bootylicious. I will definitely watch and check this out.
Anyway.
Yes, and Tyrannus up next. Ted, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ted.
Guys, thank you so much. I'll catch you back next time right here.
On the Evil Ted channel. And take two.
No, dude, it's perfect. Don't ruin it. It was magical. It's perfect.
All right, let me get. Thank you.
No problem, Ted. Thank you, Ted. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was awesome. That was Evil Ted there.
Mm-hmm. The one, the only. Please be sure to follow him. Yes.
Yes, and I think pretty much everybody here can safely say they have learned, if not half, well, if not all, half, at least half of everything they know about foam specifically from Ted. I know I did. I know that I drove him mad when I was building my still suit. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do since he's not on the interview now. Before he builds his, I'm gonna show y'all how cool my still suit was. This was my still suit that I built. And that was my first foam build ever. And I drove Ted absolutely mad building this thing because I probably texted him every single day on Facebook saying, what do I do now?
So I'm going to go for a quick break, a very quick break, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever. Hey, Evil Ted! He's in the stream. Right, I'm just going to take a quick break. Yep.
Just make sure you wash your hands, or
I always wash my hands. Yes. before I even touch the foam. Yes.
All right, so we'll go ahead and give hey, you know what? While we're waiting on him, I'm going to go ahead and turn the music on. And we'll just kind of talk over the music while we're waiting for him. Our great theme song. Hey, Shed Quarter.
Drink your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the dark stay. What's dark and furry? Drink your cares away. Dancing's for another day. Let the furry play. We're dark furry, dark.
Everybody.
Follow me.
Look, Mom! Hey, I caught a furry!
Drink your cares away.
Somebody I know.
Worries for another day. Let the streamers play. What's dark and furry?
And
What's
I'm
dark and
guessing
furry?
one person I know that would say
Dark and furry.
Of course, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. So, yes, Tyrannus cosplay coming up next. He is a phenomenal builder out of Aussieland, out of Australia.
There we go.
See, there is absolutely no way. Hang on. Furry fail. And gone. There is no way you had time to wash your hands.
I wash my hands. I do a pee and wash my hands at the same time and pull zip up. The sink's right next to the toilet. It's right next to the toilet.
I got way too much of a visual there.
Yeah, it's kind of like it just hangs out there.
So yeah, so Tyrannus coming up next, and Bootylicious coming up in the next hour, and next week, who do we have on next week? While I'm thinking about it, I know Shed Quarter is on next week, right?
Yeah, Shed Quarters, yes.
Suchi Coochie and Shepherd of Men. That's
Absolutely.
next week's line.
That's the next lineup.
And yeah, that's the next lineup. And while I'm thinking about it, I will go ahead and tell you all that the following week on the 10th is Parkers and Quinn and Suspicious Tumble and Symbiote. And
I had no idea.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. I do it all.
I get Evil Ted. I nailed that, but I nailed him to the ground until he submitted. He's a nice guy. Who is he again? I nailed him.
Why are you posting a Dragon Knight build clip? I don't even want to know. I'm thinking that's from one of our testings. So again, guys, if there's something in chat, if y'all could boom, if you could do me a favor and actually pipe a lot of those questions to Furry in a whisper, because it's really hard for me because I'm recording my screen, so I don't want to pop them all up. So if you could pipe those over to Furry, that would be most helpful.
Excellent. Yeah.
And here's your moron congrats.
Congratulations! You have
No, it's not that one.
That's not that one.
You're getting them all mixed up. All right.
Yeah.
So,
right, let's do this.
Do you want to bring him in now? It's not 10 after yet.
All right. Okay. Oh, it's 10 minutes, right? We got a 10-minute break.
Yeah,
cool.
But let's tell me about your father.
Dude, I'm trying to drink a fucking beer and just what the fuck?
Oh man.
He is the milkman. It's the milkman. That's what I was told. The milkman. My father. I am.
Oh, I forgot I even asked you anything. See?
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I almost got to spit it out.
Oh, I nearly tossed that beer over my new keyboard.
Gotten you to spit a few of them out so far, but yeah, I missed that one. I could make a comment right now. No, a little too late.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the fantastic Evil Ted Smith. He is the best. I remember watching Evil Ted, and I've got the box. I have bought the box collection. You know how you buy the box collection? I actually have the box collection. Yes.
The Evil Ted box collection. You know.
Yeah.
Actually, Evil Ted is the reason that I went to Twitch, because I saw the interview with Bill Duran hounding him about Twitch, and I was like, man, I got to find out what's up with this Twitch. Especially when I heard Evil Ted was on it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out now. So, and then I got on here, and now it's all gone to shit. So
I see that Rev Sumley's here as well. Yes.
Yeah, and he says, the milkman, were you born in the 40s? Yes, he was, the 1640s. So yes.
1540s. Get it right, boys, or just fucking go home.
Scotland's 80 years behind.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I think Kelly Minogue is still in the charts, isn't she? Yes. Tell me she's in the chart. Tell me she's in the charts. Seriously?
No, the Scottish charts. It's still a young. What was his face? Marky Mark. Mark Wall. It was Marky Mark back then. That's right.
See, I wouldn't remember that.
Mark Wahlberg.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Enough.
All right. Let's do this.
I'm tired of talking to you. Let's get someone interesting in here. We're gonna get Tyrannus on the call here. Let's get him added in. Let me switch to my screen, because we don't want Tyrannus to hop on before previewing Tyrannus, because Tyrannus, knowing him, that crazy bastard might actually be naked. It wouldn't surprise me. So I've got the furry screen on. Let's get Tyrannus added in here.
Love you, Ted.
Let's go. Let's see if Tyrannus actually answers. Let's get our little intro clip rolling here, as always. See the intro clips over. And there it is. And we're... What the hell? Son of a bitch. Oh my God. I was like, oh shit, I just lost my Twitch account. There it goes. And look, he's actually wearing his Evil Ted shirt. I forgot to give you shit. Evil Ted, I don't know if you heard earlier, but Furry can't find his Evil Ted shirt, but Tyrannus actually has his. See, they're not losers. Even though they're criminals down in Australia, they at least had their shit together. As opposed to you Scottish people.
I have got no idea where that frickin' shirt is. I'm disappointed. I'll find it.
I'm going to guess that Tyrannus stole it. That's the one he's wearing right now.
But, well, it was itchy when I threw it out. It was itchy when I threw it out. So
this is Tyrannus cosplay. If y'all do not know him, he is a phenomenal builder out of Australia. Perth, right? I believe Perth.
Well, yeah, just south of Perth, yeah. Just
south of Perth, yeah. So, if any of y'all are having problems understanding tonight's guests and my co-host, I am half British, so I can interpret for you, especially for Furry. We all know that pretty much covers everything that Furry says. And then, of course, we've got our wonderful Furry Fail, and we know that if you say, go ahead and say your tagline, Furry.
What the fuck?
So we got our subtitles for him, so we're all good. So Tyrannus builds. You do a lot of commission work. If y'all have seen Tyrannus, there's actually Beardshire's popping a little clip right there. He does a lot of phenomenal swords and axes, and your wonderful armor behind you there. I think my armor here is going to take on your armor. We're going to have it out, man.
I think Tyrannus would win, yeah.
All that.
Well, he's certainly got a bigger crotch guard than I've got.
Well,
Still got
it. Flaunt it, mate. Yeah.
Mine's very small.
Genetics.
Yeah,
right, so, well, can I start off? I want to pick a fight because I am drinking...
Oh, fuck off.
I knew that was going to go down well.
Okay. Before we get started, that shit in the blue can is not Australian. All right? Well, it is, but we drain it out of kangaroos. All right?
All right.
Oh.
So you play with them first before they ejaculate, yeah?
Well, yeah, but that's where you get the head on it.
All right. Nice one.
Oh,
should we put the disclaimer up?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure this one covers it.
Yeah, okay. I was just going to say I tend to use conversational Australian English when I'm talking, which means occasionally the words bloody and
I'm frozen.
What?
Yeah, you froze up. You used the words bloody and.
Well, that was quite opportune, though, wasn't it?
That was right there. That was my automated sensor beep there.
Oh, good on
right now.
Yep.
Too bad we can't hear it in the playback ourselves, but it is beeping. So, all right, Tyrannus, you are currently working. Oh no, shit! Hang on. Go ahead, Furry.
What?
Pretend like you're interviewing someone.
Pretend like I'm interviewing someone.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyrannus. Okay, so when did you start doing costumes? What got you into this crap? I mean, this costume building.
Puberty.
Puberty, yes. You build your first nappy, yes.
Well, there was a young lady who used to work at a service station down below where I lived, and she got robbed one night. So I decided to make myself a Spider-Man type costume and sit on the hill above the service station she worked in, keeping an eye on her because, she was hot. She found out what I was doing, basically called me the biggest loser on the face of the planet, and I crushed and burned immensely. And did do another costume build dress up for quite some time. Then about 4 years ago, we went to one of the major conventions here, a Supernova, I think it was. And it was so cool. you were the odd one out if you weren't dressed in a costume. If you were dressed in casual clothes, people noticed you more than they noticed people in costume. It was brilliant.
All right, that is weird. Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden you could be dressed in a costume and fly the flag of your fandom, and people thought that was normal and natural and great. So, yeah, from there on in, we've been to every major con here in Perth in costume. I've done 5 or 6 different costumes and done quite well with them. Yeah.
So when you build your costumes, you go to comic conventions. Is there anybody famous you've met? I noticed on your Facebook, there's a dude. You're posing with this. I don't know if he's famous or not. I'm just taking an educated guess. But if there's anybody famous you've posed with?
That I've posed with, only the one that I had the photo with. I got sorry, Vader doesn't want to let go. I got that one there.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yes.
Okay, so that's Christopher Judge. He plays Tilk on
Stargate.
On Stargate. He does indeed.
Yes.
But he's also
it's my brother.
Is your brother? Absolutely, from another mother.
Brother, yeah.
So yeah, but he also voices Kratos in the next God of War game, and I built the axe that he'll be using, and that's what he's holding in the photo. I got him to sign it and to jump in a photo with me. He snatched the axe from my hand before I had time to hand it to him and ask him to take the photo with me. So yeah, thought that was quite cool.
There we go.
I say that because my last name's Judge. Real quickly before we continue on, since
you've been to Target, haven't you, mate?
I have been to Target. So I understand that there is one major export apparently out of Australia, and it is Tim Tams. So I literally went and bought all 4 of them. I got all 4 flavors of Tim Tams.
They call them penguins over there, apparently, mate.
Oh, is that what that is?
No, it's not. It's a Tim Tam. Yours are knockoffs, all right?
No, Tim Tams. I'm thinking of tampons.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No.
Tim Tampons. Tampons. Yeah. So yeah,
this is a Tim Tam.
And yes, I can thank Grim for that.
That's a Tim Tam, and this is what you do with it.
Now I did refrigerate mine. I have still not had one of these yet.
Well,
I got all 4 flavors, so I'm gonna join you in a Tim Tam.
Don't let us stop you. Go for it.
No. Can I point out that Jason has not eaten dinner yet?
No, I have not, and I'm on my second Guinness. And
no.
He's got 4 packs of biscuits. Why does he want dinner?
What dinner now? This is my dinner. All right, here's my first Tim Tam. I'm trying the dark mint Tim Tam.
Dark mint. What? Hold on. There's only one flavour of penguin.
Yeah, I know. I told you yours were a rip-off.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so these are a thick rip-off of Girl Scout Thin Mints.
And you've met a lot of Girl Scouts, haven't you?
All right, so yeah,
moving right along.
Moving right along. I got these in your honor.
Wonderful.
These are pretty good, actually.
They are. Yeah, they're a bit more, mate.
Right, Jason, you do your first question. I'm going to crack open another Foster's.
You poor sick bastard.
I just cracked open my Guinness. Okay, so he already asked you what got you into it. I'm surprised that you did not get arrested for stalking, as Going Ape was saying.
Well, who says I didn't?
We just left that part of the story alone. So you don't do this full time, though, right?
No. I do this when I want to, basically. It's what I do when I'm home from work to wind down.
Would you like to do it full time? Is that one of your goals?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, everybody goes, "Oh, yeah, do what you like, and you'll never work a day in life." But the problem is, doing it full time, doing it as a job, might take the fun out of it. Becomes a labor rather than a love. So yeah, I really don't know if I'd like to do it full time. I'm self-employed, so I do it whenever I want to for as long as I want to. So I do it full time when I'm not at work, if that makes sense.
That's true. Is it a DJ thing that you do? Is it karaoke? Is it just party events? Or
don't swear at me, God.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, guys, come on.
It's getting hot in here. I got it.
No, I run a DJ company. I've got a fleet of guys who work for me. So yeah, we specialise in weddings, and then weeknights I host quiz nights at local pubs to pay the rent.
Ah. Is I just wonder if Boom Boom is you still here, Boom Boom? Yeah, Boom Boom. Just give us a whisper if you're still there. Yeah. So, when did you get your Evil Ted T-shirt? Well, and how did you manage that one?
Ted loves me.
I just asked Ted, give me a T-shirt, and he went, okay.
Well, I asked Ted to give me a T-shirt. And he went, sure, come to a con. He went, hang on a second. Wait a minute. You live in Australia. So he sent me a T-shirt.
Well, I'm sure the duty for sending to Australia is not near as much as it is sending to the US from Australia, as we've learned from you.
Are you trying to poke the bear, are you, mate?
Oh, you know. Yeah, well, I mean, you were talking earlier about how much it costs to ship outside of Australia to the UK or to. It's
absolutely
ridiculous. I mean, people are willing to pay, and that's actually a testament to your work, because people are willing to pay. You know, let's just say, I don't know, remember what the monetary unit was, but let's just say $80 for something that you charge them for. But by the time they paid the shipping and the duty taxes and all that, they're actually paying $250 for it. And that right there, that is a testament to how well you do your builds and how phenomenal you are at your craft.
Yeah, that's pretty much close to the point. I got a commission to send to the UK, and as part of the agreement, we worked out how much the freight would cost and how much the import tax would cost. It's $150 Oz to make the item that he wants, so that equated down to £90. The freight was 183 Australian, which turned out to be £111, and the import duty was another 48. So yeah, to buy $150 or £90 sword from me, it ends up costing him £250 to get it.
Wow. What I was going to say is, does nobody in Australia buy your costumes? Is it all outside Australia?
Oh yeah. That sword that I just finished tonight.
Cool.
That's a local commission that gets handed over in a couple of weeks' time at a con. I've got another 5 swords or 5 Skyrim weapons for another Aussie guy. So yeah, I'm getting Australian commissions, and I put up on my Facebook that the import duty and the freight is really, really prohibitive, guys. So before you take a look at getting me to make something, maybe you should be checking your local guys. And I'm still picking up international commissions occasionally, yeah.
Well, I could look at a local guy and get him to commission that build, but then again, it'll be shit compared to yours. Yours would be like, I would pay the money.
No, come on, sure. There's a wealth of creative people right here in Twitch, and there's a shitload of creative people that don't even know Twitch exists yet. So there's bound to be people in your local community that do not better than me. It's a matter of finding them.
Absolutely, because I'm going to Glasgow Comic Con, and I'm taking on my Twitch. Glasgow Comic Con, I'm going to pick a fight. So yeah, Glasgow, yeah, absolutely. What the fuck?
I was giving you a kiss.
Oh, right. Oh, is that what that was?
Aye. Glasgow kiss, yeah.
Yeah. High five. High five. High five. High five. Yeah, no, I'm handing out a lot of Twitch stuff because people in Glasgow don't know a lot about it. The local people who do this, it's crazy. I mean, I go to comic conventions and I look at people and say, "You heard of Twitch TV?" And they look at you and go, what? I go, well, so I want you to write this down. So they write it down, but they forget. So I got 500 business cards printed out with my Twitch TV logo on it for my comic convention. Because I want people to be aware of this community, like Evil Ted Smith, Tyrannus, Going Ape, Atomic Mum, Beardshire, Shogun Props, Dark Energy Designs. I want people to know that we exist, you know, so yes, we've got my cards. Yes, absolutely.
And the only people who are going to let other people know that Twitch exists and there's a huge crafting community here is us.
Absolutely.
Nobody outside of the crafting community is going to do it for us. They don't care whether there's highly skilled craftspeople here on Twitch or not. It's up to us to spread the love and to get more people involved in the community.
Well, I can tell you from just the last few months that I've been on Twitch, I have noticed a massive increase. I mean, there's at least one new person under cosplay every day or two that's just starting their first stream. I mean, the plethora of people that are moving in to the streaming and Twitch community under cosplay is looking really good. It's looking really promising. Even though you've got your furries that bail out and go IRL, but you know, traders.
I tried it. I failed. That's why we're fucking here.
That's true. But I will say, Tyrannus, as far as you may not realize this, but I think a lot of people view your work, and you in particular, as the Evil Ted of Australia.
Ooh. Ooh, that's an honor.
That's a really, really big call, man.
And you know what? I'm going to put your little logo.
I literally have a printout of a screenshot of Evil Ted's first contact with me on Facebook. Okay? Senpai noticed. Nobody would ever do that because I've talked to them on Facebook. Okay, I'm nowhere near Ted's league. I need another 24 years experience.
I disagree completely.
I do too. I do.
I would actually be willing to. Every time I see someone build something really badass, I'm like, okay, that's really cool. I want that. I can build that. You're one of the very few crafters that I've ever seen that I haven't said to myself, I can build that. I said to myself, I want to buy that. That's the difference. You're not as far behind Ted as you think.
The freight will freaking kill you.
Well, what I can honestly say is when Evil Ted came onto my channel, I basically cracked myself. I didn't know what to do, and Evil Ted said to me, "Dude, build something. You're awesome." And I nearly cried.
Well, that's what the man does.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, we are up there with Evil Ted. Yeah, we learn from Evil Ted. We learn from Tyrannus cosplay. We learn from the furry. We learn from Dark Energy. We learn from, as Ted said, we learn from each other, and it's brilliant. It's fantastic. It is. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Atomic Mom wants to know if you're going to PAX Oz.
Am I going to PAX Oz? Unfortunately, it's on the wrong side of the country for me, mate. I'm in Western Australia. I don't get to travel over east at all. However, compliments of my little tin mate behind me, I am going across to Oz Comic Con Sydney to represent WA in the Champions of Cosplay competition. So that's the only con that I'll be over east for because I'm self-employed, guys.
Buy his stuff. Get on his page and buy his stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Boom, can we get a shout-out for... Just keep those shout-outs rolling for Tyrannus. So what it was... You know what? That's gonna go under furry fail. Furry fail. Just because.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, that goes under furry fail. So,
I never done.
Are you more productive on camera or off camera, or do you only do stuff when you're on camera?
Oh hell, I'm far more productive off camera, mate.
Yeah,
I'm a little social butterfly. I'm too busy chatting with people in chat and getting my social on to build shit. Yeah, it's depressing.
I know that damn Crim is always a pain in the ass, isn't he?
Yeah, that IQ Workshop says Tyrannus needs to stop being self-deprecating. His work is awesome. Yes, keep your feet on the ground, but accept the positive feedback. Just do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, Charlotte Booth.
So, is there something that you want to build you have not built yet?
Something that I want to build a Fembot. No,
Fembot. I was like, holy shit, build me one too.
Married, dude.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
It doesn't count if it's a robot, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But even Evil Ted says that cosplayers that blow my mind with their builds, you know. So yeah, it's cool.
Is there something that I haven't built that I want to build? Yeah, the next big costume. Yeah, I like. The reason that I built this guy is that every build up until him was a plain, simple build. I built a Cyberman crossed with Darth Vader, but it was big, plain surfaces. I built a Captain Phasma, again, big, plain surfaces. I wanted something that was going to challenge me and was going to stretch me a bit, so I built this guy. So now the one thing I want to build is the next most complex thing. And at the moment, I've settled on the Daedric armor from Skyrim.
Oh, cool. Good.
I'll build something else that pulls me up a bit, because the only person I'm competing against is me.
Yeah, exactly. Because Shogun Props is just asking the question on that. What will be your next armor or special build? That he knows that you do Skyrim, but what is your next? So that's basically
the Daedric.
She's my ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love that. That's my Pepper Cura file, isn't it? Yeah. That is badass. I remember you building that.
I'm going to build the Daedric armor from Skyrim. That's my next long-term serious costume. Oh, hello. Hey, everybody. This is my workshop elf. She helps me do build.
Hello.
Hi, dudes. Hi.
Oh, it's so early. Why are you on?
Well, because it's 7:30 in the morning over here, so somebody's about to start their daily routine of destroying the house.
All right.
Away you go, sweetheart. Back to mummy. Go on.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's sweet.
She didn't she? And she bloody knows it.
So, what is the worst comment you've ever received on stream? We're gonna go with on stream for you.
On stream, actually, in the stream, I don't get too much hassle. The only thing that really blew me away was the press photo for this. As soon as it was put up, the very first comment on it was, "Oh, he looks like a pedophile." And I went, okay, you poor sad person that your life has been so crushed and you've experienced so many pedophiles that you think you can now spot one by sight.
Yeah, I get that quite a lot as well, yeah.
It's like, hello. But yeah, so that's the only downside. But that's, you get haters everywhere.
And what's the best comment you've ever had?
The best comment?
The compliment or comment that
you remember?
That took your breath away. That
you guys basically, Ted, everybody in the community that just keeps turning up to my Twitch stream at stupid hours in the morning. People who buy stuff from the other side of the world. That's the best thing. I'm just sitting here in my lounge room, literally knocking bits of foam together, and people are cheering. So yeah, that's the best thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Evil Ted's got a question there. He wants to know if you're got any plans to come to the States.
Well, funnily, if I win in Sydney, the winner there goes to C2E2 to represent Australia at the international championships. Other than that, unfortunately, no. Being a small self-employed person, that's not a financially achievable goal ever.
So So actually, hang on a second. Now that Ted mentioned that, because I know that last week that question was asked of, I believe somebody asked. I don't recall, but it was during Atomic Mum's section, and I think it was Shedquarter that suggested, or somebody suggested that maybe we should, as a Twitch community, put together a GoFundMe and bring the best and most talented out of the Australian cosplayers to the U.S. for a major con. I think that's a phenomenal idea, because I mean, Atomic Mum, Shed, and I guess Tyrannus too. And
Tyrannus who? Sorry.
Tyrannus.
What?
Yeah.
What?
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 Be good, furry. There's ears present.
Yeah.
Oh, she right. I never said a word.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'm stopping you in advance.
That's my
Oh,
mistake.
sorry, right.
Love you. Yeah, that.
Atomic Mum,
yeah,
you deserve to be
he's
on
being
that list.
R2D2 now.
There you go. So another question is, how do you go about planning your builds when you're building? I mean, I know you do some work in the computer and stuff, but what is your process for? Do you do a lot of research and then start building on the computer? Do you draw it out by hand? What is your whole process for going about a major build?
If I'm going to build an armor piece, basically I start scabbing around all the Pepakura places that I know of to try and find a file, and I'll start from there. If I'm building weapons or props, then I'll either get the game art, or for instance, that commission that I'm working on at the moment is Conor McLeod's sword from the Highlander. And we got several reference photos, and a couple of my mates there in chat helped me out and actually came across the prop store catalogue for that weapon from about 3 years ago. So we had all these beautiful reference photos of the actual weapon to work from. So I start from there. So armor, it's Pepakura normally. Weapons, it's game art or actual photos, yeah.
So I've got a question for you. Do you own an Xbox or PlayStation? And if you do so, or a PC game, what is your favourite game? Or do you play games?
Okay. Firstly, member of the Master Race, PC gamer. Right.
There we go.
And I've been playing World of Warcraft since vanilla. So
right, okay.
Yeah. I'm a WoW player, and Skyrim. WoW, I've probably got, well, I know I've got on my main character just over 400 days of playtime, and
Wow.
Skyrim, I've got about 300 hours.
400 days?
Yes,
That's
literally 24-hour periods sitting in front of the computer.
My God, I want your life.
But remember, remember the game's been going for 12 years now, and I've been playing 12 years and spent just over an actual year on my bum in front of the computer.
Wow.
I know, it's amazing. You've actually gone through 3 of my marriages playing games.
It sounds like
And they were quick marriages, by the way.
They were short, but yeah, 3 of them crossed that time span. So, what is the next convention? Yeah, I know you're doing the competition. Is that your next convention that you're doing?
No. We have one in 4 weeks. We have a one-day con here in 4 weeks called Evolve. So that's
right.
Yeah. So that'll be my next one. Then the competition in Sydney is 4 weeks after that. And then shortly after that, within a fortnight, there'll be a small local con here in the town I live in, because I'm about 70k south of Perth. And that's it for the season,
right.
then. Yeah.
Holy crap, y'all still use fortnights?
Yeah, 2 weeks, dude. What do you call them?
2 weeks?
A year.
2 weeks.
You probably just stumped half the people in here. A fortnight? What is this? Is this a Lincoln recital? There's your Tim Tams. So, convention coming up. What is the?
You finished those? What the fuck? Oh.
Yeah, there is a running. Yeah, there's still little ears. There is a running bet apparently as far as how many Tim Tams you will finish during this time frame.
He's finished the box. Wow, that.
We're 30 minutes in.
And how many of you, kind sir? You've had one, haven't you?
I've had one. I've only had one. It's kind of hard to balance them out with the games.
I've had zero, but I have had Foster's from Australia.
This is not from fucking Australia, you bloody Scottish bastard. That's the stuff we send out of the country.
Don't listen to the bad man.
Don't listen to the bad man with the fun voice.
Hi, from Scotland.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh.
So, here's one for you. Here's a unique question.
Brush your hair. Yep.
Describe your life using only film titles.
That's a good title.
The Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah. Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
that's a good answer.
Yeah,
that's a good answer. So, what is your here we go. I already asked that. Okay, go ahead. I gotta let Furry talk. He hasn't asked. Yeah, you haven't asked anything.
I did. I've asked a few questions. Yes.
You did.
They weren't important because I don't remember him.
All right. Do you have a girlfriend?
Do I have a girlfriend?
It's because he saw your chest and your nipples and everything.
Do you want to be my girlfriend? I spent a long time in jail, and you're a very attractive man.
Yeah, I'm sold. I'm in. I'm. Wait, taxi.
There's only one small flaw. It's that whole Foster's thing, mate. I'm sorry. That's a deal.
It must be.
Who's the elder between you two? It's like this is the first time I've been on the show where I'm like the youngest one in everyone. So who's the elder between the two of you?
Well, I don't know. It must be I don't know.
Me?
Furry's 50.
I'm 50.
You old bastard. I'm 51.
Yeah. Oh,
1966.
I feel young. I feel young. Alan.
Okay. So what question drives you absolutely up the wall when you get it?
What question drives me absolutely up the wall when I get it? Are you going to eat that?
Oh,
sorry. That's what happens when you live with one of your children. You're going to eat that? Yeah.
That's quite an old child that I just talked to. What's going on?
I was confused there for a second.
My youngest child's 25, mate.
So, Tyrannus,
yep.
Have you ever had a costume malfunction?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
and
yeah.
Do you take glues with you or anything to? I prepared for this. Yeah.
Gap tape or duct tape or 100-mile tape or whatever you bloody foreigners call it.
Well, you seriously use duct tape, but you don't take super glue or anything like that, no?
Well, not yet. This costume here is notorious for breaking on me, but only when I get out of the car. Because I wear the undersuit, the padded pants and the padded shirt on the drive up to the conventions. And whenever I get out of the car like a man, swing one leg out, the crutch busts open, and I spend the rest of the con with a bit of gaffer tape between my legs.
Whoa. Rewind. What?
Yes, I see and furry goes all weak in the nerves.
No, rewind. You wear part of that costume in the fucking car. What the fuck? Do
I pulled into the service station.
Do you not put it in the boot, drive up, get out of the car, and then put the costume on? Are you what?
No one can fucking see you when you do that. Hell no.
Round the corner and put it on.
Wear the undersuit up the road with the makeup, the blood, the gore, the whole freaking box and dice.
Oh, the undersuit. I thought you meant you wore some of the foam costumes as well.
No, all the armor goes in the back, but all the soft.
Right.
Clothes, yeah.
I was getting worried there. That's like me trying to wear a full Iron Man suit while driving.
Well, it's Tony Stark.
It's Tony Stark, and I don't need to wear makeup. I love to wear
dead ringer for him.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Yep. I can see it.
I'm not participating.
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. I'm not buying it at all. No.
He's had a very hard life.
So same question for you, and I'm going to ask this one early.
Yep.
So you're stranded on the desert island situation, but you do not get as much as Ted.
Oh.
You have a roll of TNT foam, cosplay foam.
Oh, advertising.
You have a roll of TNT cosplay foam, the best foam on the planet. We're going to go with 6mm, and we're also going to say you have a number 2 pencil. That's all you got.
No glue.
That's all I get.
That's all you
roll
get.
Roll of foam and a pencil.
Huh? I'm screwed.
Oh no, Jimmy. No, Jimmy.
No, Jimmy. No, Jimmy.
How much a roll of TNT foam?
A roll of TNT foam and a number 2 pencil.
Well, you can't get it in Australia, so I would take a roll of TNT foam and I would do that with it, and I put the pencil through there like a safety pin, and then I would hold the other end and make myself a boat and get the fuck off that island.
What? And one pencil?
One pencil. I'm an Australian, mate. We live in the most dangerous country in the world. I can do that.
I would love to fucking see that. I would love for you to stream that. I would love you to physically stream you building a boat with a pencil and TNT. What the fuck?
Oh my god! All I see is this great white jumping out of the water and eating your ass. But
bye.
So you'd become MacGyver is basically what you're saying. So
well, he's an Australian.
Was he?
No.
I was gonna say. I don't remember that. Oh man. Okay.
Oh, seriously? Do you own a 3D? Do you own a 3D printer at all, Tyrannus?
No, I don't, mate. No.
Neither does Jason.
I'm working on it, man.
Oh, you're getting there, Paul. You're getting there.
I'm working on
it. Nothing that I've built at the moment requires me to grab a 3D printer and knock up everything out of foam. I've got my knife, my little scalpel. I don't use an X-Acto because they go blunt too fast. This thing's damn sharp.
Oh, you don't use an X-Acto knife at all?
No, I don't use an X-Acto. I use this one. This is an actual surgical scalpel type blade.
All right.
Much sharper. So, my box cutter, my X-Acto, and my trusty Dremel, and I'm fine.
Which one of those Which one of those would you have to have? You only get to choose one of them. Pick.
Pencil.
Let's
choose Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If I could only have one of those tools, then it'd have to be the knife, the box cutter. If I could have two, the box cutter and the Dremel. Yeah.
Are we still on the desert island here? Yeah.
Yeah,
no, not on the desert island. No, the desert island, John. He's already been eaten by the sharks.
Mate, I made a boat. That's yesterday.
No, it was yesterday. It's gone now.
Well, I'm in the future. It's 10 to 8 Friday morning here. You guys are living in the past. Yeah.
I am in 10 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
It's 6:50. It's 6:50 p.m. for me.
Yeah. Guess who picked the time slot for this to happen? Eh?
I blame Ted. I blame Ted.
Some of us have a regular job.
I blame Ted.
So, what advice would you give yourself to new builders, new streamers?
That's easy. That's my catchphrase at the end of every stream. I give the same advice when I close off every stream. It's written across the top of my stream. It's called cosplay because it's meant to be fun.
That's right. Yes.
That's it. If you're not having fun doing it, and you're not having fun wearing it, and you're not having fun being part of it, don't do it. It's not like anyone's holding a gun to your head. Choose a hobby that you enjoy. We don't call it cos competition. We don't call it, cos berate everybody else. It's cosplay.
Because people love to do it. It's
supposed to be. That's
Evil Ted just says, why am I blaming Evil Ted? I says because you were the first one on. Yeah. Yeah. So.
It's okay, God. Ted. I can't understand a freaking thing he says anyway, mate.
What?
Yeah, you. Yeah. That I can understand. Yeah, thank you. Twice.
All you need to know is that.
And fuck off.
Pretty much sums it. Oh, and you've got to have the obligatory furry fail for any time other than that.
No expense spared.
Because when you can understand them, it's usually a fail. So
I see. IQ's gone. If I could give my younger self some cosplay advice, what would it be? Do it for you.
Ooh.
Don't cosplay. Yeah, don't cosplay for anybody else. Don't let anybody else tell you what you can and can't cosplay. If you want to cosplay a female character and you're a bloke, do it. If you want to cosplay a male character and you're a female, do it. You want to cosplay a white character and your skin color isn't white, do it. Do it for you. That's easy. If I told myself that ages ago, I would have built so many shit hot costumes by now that I would have been first on the fucking stream.
Wow. Nice.
Helter Skelter wants to point out that you live on an island.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a continent, technically, but...
Helter Skelter lives on the same island about 15 minutes up the road from me, so yeah.
Oh, then you can go beat his ass after this is over if he makes you
Hell
upset,
no,
right?
That bastard's bigger than me.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
The name makes sense then. So, what is your Daedric costume? I think it was Shogun that asked if you're going to put any lights or anything of that nature, detail work to it.
The plan is, and I've got my Daedric figurine around here some freaking where. He must have fallen off the tank. He has plated scale armor, basically. Where the hell is he gone? And in the game and on the armor, underneath the plates, you can see a red glow, and that's painted on the armor. So my plan is to put red LEDs under the plates shining down onto the plate below it because they're stepped.
All right.
Dry airbrush red paint onto the costume in that area so it looks like it's glowing during the day, but in low light on the stage at night, the LEDs will come on and pump up that red paint even more. So yeah, I plan on whacking lights into my Daedric costume, yeah.
Awesome.
Atomic Mom has just asked, I wish we could get all US Creative Twitch, us Creative Twitch Aussies together in one place. It would be so much fun.
It would be so much fun, except that we got a really, really big country. The logistics of getting all of us together in the one place would be pretty damn hard.
It's a long distance, isn't it, Australia?
Well,
from
Perth is the most remote capital city in the world.
It's
So,
the most remote.
most remote capital city in the world is Perth. It's the one just up the road from me. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything in Scotland is 20 minutes away, including all the borders.
All the borders.
No, well, for me, technically it's 15 minutes, but it depends if you're driving a Ferrari. It's it's 15.
So why?
So there we go. You can see the red glow on him.
Oh yeah.
Under the arm plate. So yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, under each of those plates will be red LEDs shining down onto the red paint, basically.
That's awesome looking. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that.
Okay.
So,
Hey, if I don't love what I'm building, I'm not going to build it.
where did the name come from? Tyrannus.
Tyrannus? Oh, that's easy. That's my main on WoW. I named my cosplay persona after my Death Knight Space Goat.
Why did you name your WoW character Tyrannus? I'm gonna get you. To give me an answer.
Well, well, because I wanted it to be a scary, imposing character name at the time. Remember, we're talking 12 years ago when I was young and still in my adolescence. You know,
like my age.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Approximately, yeah.
What happened to you two?
We just fucking got old.
So, I picked Tyrannus because of tyranny and terrible and all those sorts of connotations that went around it, and the names that were available that I wanted were already taken, so it ended up being Tyrannus, and I've had it for 12 years.
Mine's was random. Mine's was random. It was an Xbox. When I had the Xbox, I said, right, I just picked a generic one. It said furry animal. I went, oh, I'll just go for that. So everybody called me furry animal. Everybody kept calling me furry, and it stuck because of the Xbox.
And now he buys beers with his initial on the front of the can.
Yeah. Yes, I never thought of that. Yes, advertising. Yes. Furry beer, crafted to. It does say crafted quality lager beer Melbourne. It does say Melbourne on it.
Aye, it also says quality, and we know that's a lie too.
Yeah. It says 440 ml. I'm probably only getting what, 20.
Well, in all fairness, though, he is Scottish, so that's like high class there.
Yeah, we'll drink anything.
Nice date out there is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. Yes.
That's a wedding. That's a wedding.
That's a wedding. That's the reception. McDonald's.
So, you're in the most remote capital in the world.
Supposedly, yeah.
So, like desert, kind of the typical what people think of Australia kind of seclusion.
Oh, hell no, mate. We got like trees and grass and all sorts of shit here.
You have trees?
Hell yeah.
That's
There are little ones, but yeah, we have trees here.
Wait, hold on a minute. You don't live in a mud hut.
I don't live in a what?
A mud hut. I thought you lived in a mud hut with electricity.
A mud hut? No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Right, okay, must go that up. They do not
live in a treehouse.
a mud hut. Oh, treehouse. Oh, scroll mud hut out.
No,
Yeah,
Furry,
sure.
you're the one that lives in the treehouse, you little Keebler elf bitch. So,
Ouch! Ow! Ouch! What the fuck?
he is. He's like 3'6". I'm serious. So,
I'm an
Does he have a flat head?
oh man, what tool do you not have that you want to get? What is on your wish list?
I guess I'd like a laser cutter.
Ooh.
A laser cutter, nice.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to cut my foam with a laser cutter. I took some foam up to Perth to some guys up there to have a really intricate dragon pattern cut out. And yeah, bam, that was so sharp, so precise, so beautiful, the cuts. Yeah. If you know, if I could put a...
Well, I've got a problem with laser cutters because you can't do angle cuts with them if you're doing like.
Oh, true, but you pick that up by hand. You do that, yeah. It wouldn't replace three cuts, just the really detailed, precise stuff. Yeah.
All right, so just do the straight cuts and then get the Dremel out to do the angles. I mean, you know, I use a scroll saw all the time, so I've got all the angles cut for me. Why do laser cutters not cut at an angle? Why can't someone invent the frickin' thing to do that?
I don't see why not. It's just the angle of the dangle, isn't it?
It is. The thing just needs to move like...
angle of the dangle. Let's keep this PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
Furry's
my dangle.
IQ asked, why is a laser cutter okay but hot wire is bad? Because hot wire isn't ventilated inside an enclosed cabinet where a laser is, and the toxic fumes are evacuated through several filters before they're released to the atmosphere. A hot wire is just a hot piece of wire running through some foam, filling your lungs up with some really bad shit.
Well, Bearshire said you can cut angles.
Sweet, send me one.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. If the laser can't pivot, all 13 are concerned with their thing. Oh God. Okay. I don't know why. Why did I bother reading that? I don't know why I even went there. I should know better by now.
The clue is Going Ape says something. It says Going Ape. You know, don't read.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. So,
carry on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All I can think of is Going Ape in that denim short dress that she wears wearing her, was it a nunu? What? A nunu? What's that? A nana? I don't know. Her bum hangs out. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we went south real quick. So, quite literally and metaphorically. So, anyway, is Boom Boom still here? Boom Boom, are you still in here?
Boom Boom fell asleep.
I think maybe Boom Boom did fall asleep.
Is that the person we heard running and screaming from
the... yeah, our wonderful mod. So, is there anything you'd like to say in closing there? Thank you so much, Boom. Anything you'd like to say in closing there? Advice, words of wisdom, other than your great words of cosplay wisdom?
Nah.
Cool. we are pretty much done here. I like it.
Okay.
CK, there you go. Give a 1 for you. You're late.
Jesus. Oh my goodness.
Jesus is not here. You're not allowed to do religion. You can't say it.
It's the Nike philosophy. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's too hard. It's too difficult. I don't have the skills. People won't appreciate what I'm doing. I can't, No. Just do it.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree
You will
more.
not get over that hurdle unless you just do it.
Listen, boys and girls, it's been fantastic. Listen, Tyrannus Cosplay in the house says it as it is. Just do it. Yes. Nice. Excellent.
Aw, did you back off
For the little workshop elf, thank you.
Yeah, he's like, just do it.
I did back off. I was very conscious. I was very aware of that. I didn't want to do anything. Yeah, I was.
One of the few times your brain actually caught your mouth. Tyrannus, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for waking up early and doing this. Or you stayed up all night, I think, right?
I stayed up all night. I streamed and then I came here. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't sleep, could he?
Well, in an hour, I've been up for 24 straight, but that's nothing.
No, you need to go get some sleep. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been absolutely fantastic. If you all have not followed Tyrannus, please go and follow his Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch there. That both got linked. If you've got some other sites, you can let us know. He does. If you're in Australia and you need a prop built, this is the man to absolutely see. And if you're not in Australia and you're perfectly fine with paying the import fees, then again, this is the man to have build your sword or axe or.
Check your local crafters first. Give them some love.
That too.
Yeah, you are local, kind of.
Kind of. Tyrannus, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a joy, and couldn't have asked for.
It went. Confusing. Yeah, it went everywhere.
It was good. It was good. Listen, this is what it's all about. It's just being honest with each other and fuck off.
Exactly. Piss me off. Go get Bootylicious' booty on here. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bootylicious will be audio.
Audio only, yes.
Yeah, because she does not have her camera. But yeah, she doesn't have a camera, but we will get her on. She will be on here in just a few minutes. Again, Tyrannus, thank you so much. I will, for us in the U.S., he's on typically in the mornings for us. And if you're in Australia, he's on night. And if you're in Scotland, no one really cares to tell you anything. So.
Okay.
Thanks,
I'm out here. I'm going to jump back in and watch the rest of your stream.
Right, next one. Bye. Have fun.
Okay. Goodbye.
Press the button.
I'm looking for it. It's that big red one. Well,
Yeah.
it's the
Hello. Yes. Oh, there's my babes.
Your babes, his babes. Bye.
No, they're my babes. They're my babes. He thinks it says babes. Hi, Megan.
There are the girls. They actually went to eat. Oh, they brought food back. How about that? So, all right. So that was Tyrannus, a phenomenal builder. You just missed him. You can watch the replay. So they're yakking. So anyway, see, everything goes to shit. All right, so up next.
Whoa.
Up next, we got a little bit too much furry there. Up next, of course, we've got Bootylicious coming on. Tyrannus, thank you. You were fantastic. And it's been like an Aussie invasion the last couple of weeks. And we had Atomic Mum on. We got Tyrannus on today. Next week, Shed Quarter Creations will be on, and we will quiz him as to why he keeps changing his damn name. So, but next, another Australian. We have Bootylicious, who will, like I said, will be on audio. So let me. Well, hang on. Furry, what are you doing?
I was going to go for a little pee break.
Okay, we'll let Furry go and wash and take a pee without washing his hands again. Go. Go. It won't take him long. There's not much to pull out. So, I did not say that. That's Guinness for you, with no food. But Tim Tams. Thank you for the Tim Tams. So, again, next week, it will be a Suchikuchi Shed Quarter Creations and someone with an S. It's the all S show. Sorry, I've been booking so many people. I really am having trouble keeping up with it. And I can't even see my calendar. Shepherd of Men. That's right. It would be Shepherd of Men. And then, of course, on the 10th, we will have Parkers and Quinn, Suspicious Tumble, and I do remember it's Symbiart. I'm trying to read what Beardshire is saying. Try the dark. Geez, thought you'd try that first. These are dark. These are the dark mint. I've got the classic dark. I've got the original. And these are the ones that I know Caitlin's going to come after, which are the caramel. So I have to kind of hide those. So yes, I am going to try the dark ones. Hey, maybe he did wash his hands. He's taking substantially longer this time, isn't he? So yes, it was a funny interview. Of course, Tyrannus is always great. And Evil Ted, of course, was phenomenal.
I wash my hands. I wash my hands.
Don't really. I really hope that's water that you're rubbing off your hands right now. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put. Oh man, no.
I wash my hands. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Smell the soap.
Well, nice. I'm not all about scratch and sniff. Thanks anyway. All right. All right. So, we forgot to give some let's give some applause for Tyrannus. There's the applause.
There's the applause.
Nice I know one. The applause is loud, but I can't. Again, we can't hear it on our playback because that stupid Windows update screwed up my sound settings, and I did not have time to figure them out again because my dumbass did not take pictures of my settings last week once we figured it all out. So, anyway, let's bring in Bootylicious. Bootiliciousness. So we'll go on hold, and you know what? There's really no reason to go on hold because she's going to be video only, right?
Audio only.
I mean, audio only. Well, yeah. I mean, it would suck if it was video only, right? So let's. Well, no, I do still want to go on hold because I don't want everyone to see my contacts list. That's another reason. Yeah. See, I've got this crap all figured out now.
Mm-hmm. And we're still on video.
All right, let's see if we can.
How you doing, Ketan? So if anybody wants to join us, in the What's Dark and Furry, if you send us an email to darkandfurry@hotmail.com, give us a message and we can book you in. But there is a date we can't. You'll be on holiday.
I will be on holiday.
You will be on holiday, yes.
Do we have Bootiliciousness on? I called.
You're painting your skirt, Kat-Ann. Nice.
Booty is on the call.
She's on the call.
Well, at least it's calling her. I hope she's on the call. Oh, I will hear her when she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It did actually call her in. So we shall see. And meanwhile, while we're waiting,
absolutely,
I'll get this out of the way. Booty, Bootiliciousness, if you are around, you can answer your Skype call there, or if you missed it and you need to call me, you can actually just go for Dark and Furry, and you will get through to us because I've already called you in. So, meanwhile, let's talk about Furry. So, Furry, I heard you were a child once.
Okay.
See, this is what happens. This is Twitch TV Bootiliciousness We have a shout out for Booty there. But where is Bootiliciousness? Bootiliciousness is not in the chat. Maybe she overslept. Let me see here. Well, I'll tell you what, though. If Bootiliciousness doesn't hop in here in just a minute.
I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm thinking we'll make a random call. We will make a random call to someone in the chat. We will put you totally...
But not me. But not me.
Not you. No, not you.
Yeah.
But we will put someone on the spot right now.
Excellent.
We will happily put someone on the spot. So yes, go ahead.
We'll give her another 2 minutes, and then we'll take it from there. Okay?
Yes.
No problem.
Yes, we will do that. Meanwhile, drink them if you've got them. Drink them if you've got them.
These things do happen. Parker and Quinn is going.
Yeah, that's really hard. What?
And Krim is going. Who is Mark? That's me.
Y'all
Mark.
Don't know.
Do you know? Do you all know my surname? Smith.
I know it.
Well, you know it. I know you know. I know you know it.
So for all of y'all that wonder, here you go. For all of y'all that have wondered, Furry is actually Mark Smith, the most plain, common, possible name you could have. That's Furry. I, on the other hand, for those of you who don't know, many of y'all do know.
Dickhead.
I am Sir Master. That's what I tell the wife. She has to call me Sir Master. It doesn't go up. Actually, it's Jason Judge. There you go. I have the coolest last name in the world. Yes, I know.
No. Well, I am actually related to Ted Smith, so I have one. I have one up on you, and you're related to Judge Dredd.
I wouldn't actually say that, because I think all of us here would love to see Ted Smith stick around a while. And if he were to find out that if I were to find out that I was related to you, I'd off myself. I'd grab one of my swords that I made, and I would literally do the Japanese, I'd do this crap. I'd grab this big old sword right here, and I would do the whole.
But they don't do that with a sword. They do that with a dagger.
They do it with a dough, technically, but yes.
And they put it in, and then they put it up towards their necks. Yes.
Yes.
And then they twist it. I think they twist it, do they? They think they twist it. I'm not too sure on that.
There's an old Flotsam and Jetsam song. Gracefully with steady hands, he takes the sword that lay behind him, collects his thoughts for the last times, and plunges the dough from left to right. No sign of pain on his face. With the final cuff, withdraws the blade. Loyal companion by his side. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, all right. It's
whoa.
Krim there is saying it's dork energy and furry. Thank you, Krim VD, for that. So,
dork energy, yes.
Krim and I have a little battle going, because I'm South Texas, where the real Texans are. He's North Texans, where all the farm animals are. So we'll just leave it at that.
Right, so we're not going to get Bootiliciousness then, no?
No. So we were going to do a random call to somebody that we've had on.
Okay.
Because I have those numbers. So we're going to just random call someone. This is going to be our thing. When someone doesn't show up, it's going to be random call. So let me switch over, because y'all are apparently seeing all of my shit. So let me switch over and do the hold. And I am going to add people to this call.
This will be fun.
I should call Krim, but I don't have Krim's damn contact.
See, I was thinking the same thing. Not for Krim, like calling random.
Okay, y'all ready? Everybody's like, shit, I wonder if my phone's about to ring. Let's see.
It's like Russian roulette.
It is. So Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I don't even know. I
don't even know. No, you don't.
I don't even know.
Let's see if we get an answer.
The suspenders are called.
Are we gonna get an answer?
Oh.
Oh, come on, answer. Answer.
Do it.
Come on, pick up. I know you're.
First nipples, no pants. What's that? Listen, if you want to whisper us, or send us a message on darkandfurry@hotmail.com with your Skype address, your email address, just send it. We will pick it up and gladly phone you. Yes.
Okay, they're not answering. Should I call them out on stream and say who it was that didn't answer?
Can I take a guess?
Yes, you can take a guess.
I'm going to go for Kit Ann.
It was not Kit Ann.
Oh, damn! I was looking forward to that.
It was not Kit Ann. It absolutely was not Kit Ann. And this... That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
That's cool.
Because, you know, if CK doesn't want to answer her phone, you know.
CK.
Oh,
CK.
CK, I called you out. I just did. He did. She's all digging for her phone now. Wait a second. I didn't see a call.
What the fuck?
Wait, what? That's right, CK. I put a call into you, and you did not answer.
Are you on a date? Are you on a date that we don't know about? Are you with the family right now?
Okay. All right.
Don't call you because you're at the gym.
Gym, the hell reason.
That's the reason to call you. That's the whole reason.
Oh my God.
I'm in.
That's all right. Okay. We will. You're at the gym. Here we go. We're gonna go again. Here we go. This is gonna be our thing. When someone doesn't actually make it to a call, we're gonna do what's dark and furry roulette.
Oh wait, someone's phoning me. What the fuck? I'm at the gym.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
CK is all sweaty. Oh yeah. And your point is, I think Jason's going to die.
I am. I'm going to have a heart attack. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2.
Attempt number 2. Surprise!
And CK, that line is open, so if you decide eventually to hop in, I think you can just hop in the call at any time now.
Yeah. Shout. Okay, I'm second. That's my second guess.
Oh, what happened there?
Is it working?
Something
should
just
be.
happened. Hold on.
I can't see me, so I don't know what's going on.
We can't see you.
Hang on. Something happened with the Skype thing there.
No, I think mine's being funny.
Yeah, yours being funny. If you turn on your
I'm trying, and it keeps turning it off. Oh, wait, no, hold on, because I was streaming. My thing's still on. Hold on.
You know, Kit Ann was my first choice.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Yay,
hi, honey.
Kit Ann.
Love you.
All right. So
yeah,
we have Kit Ann now, and last time she was on, she was dressed up in what was it? I remember the costume.
Cindy from Final Fantasy.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
The
That
blonde
was
hair,
awesome.
the yellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And now you got. Is
now
that
I'm
a
just
vape?
me. Huh?
Are you
Just
vaping
loving
out
the- I
of
was
an umbrella?
No, it's my
What?
hookah.
That looks like an umbrella.
No, no. You can't.
Oh, is that what? Is that
You-
one of those?
Hold on. You can. It's like my huge ass hookah that I have on the ground.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yes.
That's a lot of work.
The dogs come free, don't they? The dogs do come free.
The dogs come. Yeah, on the streams. Yeah.
Yes,
they
yeah.
like to hide.
Oh, they're your babies.
They are.
So
So-
it looks like
Carry
a
on.
bicycle bump to CK. So it does look like
It
a
is.
bicycle
It
bump.
is a pretty dramatic one. I won't even lie. It's pretty.
So how have you been in the what's it been, 2 weeks since we talked to you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just doing a lot of stupid fabric painting. I don't know why I agreed to this.
I don't know why you accepted the call.
I don't know. I
Why?
didn't want to get called out in chat like CK was.
Oh,
The thing is, right, I think you should build that costume from Alice in Wonderland because of that smoking thing. Is it the caterpillar?
Caterpillar?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I do have a smaller hookah that I could totally like travel with. Put it like in a little bag with me. It'd be cute.
that would be awesome. See, Furry actually came up with a good idea. You heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen, on What's Dark and Furry. The
Hold on,
first
hold on,
actual
hold on.
thought that Furry's ever had in his 50 years of tenure.
Oh, geez.
Good God. So Helter wants to know what's in the hookah.
My hookah is strictly an orange mint hookah. So that's all for this one. My other one, I smoked double apple in it. But this one's orange mint.
So, speaking of orange mint, well, speaking of mint, so have you tried Tim Tams?
I have not.
Target.
I mean, if they taste like Thin Mints, I probably won't like them because I don't like sweet things and I don't like chocolate. So
No, that's just,
You don't-
well, you don't like chocolate because
you
there's
don't like
classic
chocolate?
dark original and caramel, chewy caramel. They are all covered in chocolate.
none of those sound appealing to me.
Wow. I'm surprised. Chocolate.
I know, it's weird. Apparently, I'm supposed to like chocolate because I'm a woman and I don't. So it's cool.
It's
Well,
quite
you know what they say about chocolate, but
I don't. I don't.
they say chocolate.
I was going to say that.
They say chocolate is a substitute for sex because it releases the same endorphins in the brain that
I do not agree.
It releases dolphins.
not dolphins. Fucking whip. It does not. It releases the dolphins in your brain.
Release the dolphins! Dolphins, release! Release the dolphins!
My goodness.
Oh my God! See, we can make anything out of a unfortunate situation.
Apparently, yes.
Well, I mean, the whole show's out of Furry's unfortunate situation. Yeah, existence.
I am just happy to be here. Oh
So-
wow! So is that like one of those? Is that like an early vapor thing?
Yeah,
So
it's
the
not,
vapor-
it's not like smoke. It's definitely more of a vapor.
It's more of a vapor. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because it has the whole like water thing like a bong, but it's not a bong. Everyone thinks it is, but it's not.
Right.
Now, see, in my day, growing up in the '80s, we'd have been like, "Damn, that's a badass bong."
Yeah. No, you have no idea how much I get it. Like I would bring it to the pool with me and stuff, and people are always like, "Oh my God, can I take a hit? That's totally weed." I'm like, really?
Really? Yeah.
It's not.
We have jobs that we can't do that at anyway. So
Yeah, like come on, guys.
it's not the '80s anymore. God, I miss the '80s.
I was not alive, so I don't miss them.
Yes, you were not alive.
You lie. What?
I was born in '91. I'm a '90s baby.
Wait.
Oh.
I gotta ask you the question that Furry didn't ask. I'm gonna ask it.
Okay.
Kit Ann, are you single?
Yes, I am.
There you go, Furry.
Did you? That's my question.
See, exactly. You didn't ask it last time, so fuck off.
Oh, I am fucking gutted. I've got a question. I've got a question, right? Could be a furry fail. Would you date me?
You're too far away.
Oh, well, that's an honest answer.
You are. That's like too far.
It's a millennium, yes. And age.
You got the gong there, by the way. Just letting you know.
Is that what that was? Yeah, I wouldn't know what that was.
And
so,
you got the furry fail.
So, have you still got a comic convention to go to, Kit Ann?
Well, Dragon Con's next for me. That's my next one.
Dragon Con, and you... No, that's someone else I'm thinking of. This is so unrehearsed, but I love it. You know, I want one of those things. And I don't smoke. I want one.
They're nice. And I mean, the tobacco I use is nicotine free. It's not like a cigarette, so it's at least healthier.
Slightly healthier. Listen, we know you smoke, Jason. Yes, it
smells better. Like, you know, it doesn't smell like it makes my house smell all minty. It's nice.
Oh,
see, I don't smoke in my house though. So I only smoke out here in the studio, garage studio.
Yeah.
I don't smoke in the house.
So basically, it's a built-in air freshener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. You should get one for the car.
I do smoke mine in the car all the time on road trips. I don't bring the big one because it like reaches the roof. And catch the roof on fire.
Do you not just smoke a regular vape?
No, I don't like it. There's something about like making the hookah that I like. I don't know.
I love the idea. The thing is with vapor is there's a lot of problems with vapor. It's battery, it heats up, it explodes. There's no electricity on this thing, is there?
No, it has. I have little quick start charcoals that go on top. But when I bring it in the car, I just create like a foil rim around it so that the charcoals can't fall off or anything.
Ah, yeah,
so instead of the rare opportunity of having an exploding battery, you've got the high opportunity of burning your car down to a smoldering cinder.
I've never had that happen. I've never had that. Not even a near miss on that. Never.
I'm trying to imagine, right, when you're smoking one in the car and you've got the windows all up, right, everybody sees the smoke, they're all going to come running towards the car and smashing the windows.
No. I mean, most of the time most of the time I'll get people who like drive up really quick next to me and are like, "Yeah!" I'm like, "It's not a bomb, guys."
Yeah, it's furry. This is
Texas. Right.
Texas, man.
Yeah, Texas, you see all sorts of weird shit. I'm normal.
Well, in Scotland, we would have thought you shoved your exhaust into your compartment.
I'm trying to kill myself. Is that what you would think?
Yeah. Well, there's a film out, called The Full Monty. Have you ever seen the Full Monty?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Remember the little ginger dude who was in the car and they were jogging by the car? The ginger dude. Wee ginger skinny dude.
I don't remember. It's been forever.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Did Jason just leave me with you?
I think so.
No, kind of. I'm still here. I'm trying to find my charging pod for my iPad.
Is it dying?
Yeah, it's dying. It's a slow death.
So, your latest costume, have you thought about your next costume, your next build?
Yeah, well, so after this mess of a dress is done, I commissioned a design from Zach Fisher. It's Orcs from Destiny.
Okay.
So I do want to do that one next, but it's a pretty big armor build, so it'll probably take me like all year to make next year. So.
Okay. So you said you had a disaster from your why have you had a disaster?
I have a disaster. Oh no,
I thought you said.
No, it's just a lot of work. The stress.
Ah, right. So it's giving you a headache. That's why.
So like,
yes.
So trim, right? I got another one. So I've only painted 7 of the designs so far on the bottom of the trim of this dress. They take me about 3 hours each now, 2-3 hours each to paint each one. So.
Yeah, because you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Let me close the door.
I love dogs. I think I should get a dog.
I love dogs too, but I think there's a loud car outside my house right now, so
we need to sort that out. So I know this is just a random call, and we're basically just winging it. Okay. So
because CK didn't answer, we could have had.
Oh well,
we could have had both of y'all on.
I'm glad. I'm sorry that I'm second best here. And
I'm no.
Oh my heart.
I was planning on adding.
You walked yourself into that one. Don't even.
Oh,
damn. I was planning on having a 4-way.
Oh, okay. That sounds better.
In my defence, in my head, right, when we didn't get the next caller in, not CK, but Bootiliciousness, I thought to myself, I would love to get Kit Ann on right now.
I'm back. Mm-hmm. I'm here.
You know why he wanted you on?
Oh yeah. Why? That's shocking. No, I'm too old.
He knows you're single now.
Well, I mean, I've been single forever now.
For how long? Sorry.
It's probably been about a year now.
That's too long. We need to get you a boyfriend. We need to get. I'm not happy at that. I need to get you a boyfriend. I'm going to Google.
Google boyfriends.
Google boyfriends.
Google
yes.
boyfriends. Yeah.
Just for me, not you.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Okay, so I don't think we got to ask you the island question because I hadn't come up with that question, right? So I'm going to ask you the island question. You know how the game works. But so your supplies are going to be a roll of TNT cosplay foam.
Cool.
And we're going to give you 2mm foam.
Ah, that's not nice.
2mm foam. But since you only get 2mm foam, we're going to give you scissors and super glue. On an island. What do you do? 2mm foam, a roll of TNT cosplay, 2mm foam, super glue, and a pair of scissors.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Will you marry me?
No, I'm sorry, I won't.
No.
Oh, shot down again.
I just don't want to be tied down. I'm sorry.
I wasn't talking about. I wasn't talking about tying you down.
Oh my God! Bye bye Twitch account. Here we go.
Your Twitch account is so safe. It is so safe. It's fine.
All right, so no. Oh, wait, Furry.
What?
Boom Boom says no dance this stream.
Aww.
What? You want to dance?
To do a little bow, 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 bow.
Oh, I need my hat. For that. Oh, get the hat. Get the hat.
Oh,
shit. What's happened?
my I was trying to move my computer because the light was blinding me from that direction. So.
Ah, I see.
You have a nice lighting effect going now too.
Well, that's nice. I like the blue hair.
I was lighting up my skirt because I was painting it, so I needed to. So.
Oh, right, that's pretty cool.
So Iron's asking, will you wear Oryx at Guardian Con next year?
Oh.
What?
For me or
What?
you?
Not for me.
You. For you.
What is Guardian Con? I don't know that one.
I don't think.
Guardian of the
Galaxy. Maybe there's just some crap going on in chat that I don't know about.
Is it Guardian Con is Guardian of the Galaxy, is it not?
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know what Guardian Con is. I can Google it real quick. What's Guardian? Oh, no, I didn't know about it. But Tampa's kind of far away for me to bring that big of armor, so I probably couldn't bring it.
Oh, it's not that far away. 11, 12, 13-hour drive.
Yeah, no, I drove to Dragon Con once, and it sucked. And that was when I lived in Port Arthur, so I was a lot closer, so that's about how the time frame was. And it was just not. It was fine on the way there, but on the way back, I was so hungover that I just, I don't know how I made it home.
Oh, yes, because you're hungover from the bunny party.
No, that's on Thursday. You have plenty more stuff to do other
yeah, no, let's jump on. No, I'm in. I'm in. Bunny party. Oh, bunny party. What?
Here we go with the bunny party again.
Oh yeah, babies.
I'm so excited. My Cruella one came out so good. I'm so happy with it. So.
I've saw pictures of that one. So do you have any? You've got updates on that on your Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I posted quite a few photos on Facebook for it. Yeah.
Excellent.
And of course, Boom Boom is our wonderful mod, has posted her Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch account. And please, y'all, if you are not following Kit Ann, if you are not following Evil Ted, and if you're not following Tyrannosaurus, please go give them a follow right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who are these guys again? Do we know these? Do we know these guys? Do we know these guys? Who are
Evil
they?
Ted and Tyrannus.
Who are they?
They were the ones that weren't single. I know you forget about those ones.
I never asked Evil Ted.
Wow.
You did not ask Evil Ted if he was single. That is a furry fail. That is a massive furry fail.
Yo.
You were so starstruck and so had your tongue hanging out. You forgot to ask your most important question, just like of Kid Ann here.
Yeah, I was so bummed. I even called you out on your stream for it.
You did call me out on my stream for it. You gave me hell, girl.
Yeah.
You deserved it. I deserved it. You ass.
I was burned. I was like, I had to go for some fresh air after that. I was like, oh my god, seriously? And then Jason done it for me, and I'm like, dude, stop.
I like stealing your thunder. I love stealing your thunder. It's one of the great joys of being alive. Watching you suffer and squirm. So, so how far along on this build are you?
The dress?
Mm-hmm.
Not far enough. I have the skirt sewn together, so that's why I'm just painting it because it's already all sewn. I have the structure of the hat made. You can kind of see it a little bit in the corner. It's not even pinned together or anything anymore, but that's about all I have. So it's gonna be a rough 30 something days or something that I have left to make it. So
are you gonna have a big photo shoot after that once it's done? Is it a photo shoot?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know many photographers in this area yet, so I don't know. I'll probably just wait until I wear it for real. But
so when you get a photographer to take pictures of you, Does it cost you any money, or do they just do it for free for the advertising?
Most of the time I pay mine just because I like to support them. So a lot of them a lot of them will say like, oh, I'll do it for free, but photographers are just like cosplayers and they need money for it. So I usually try to pay them.
Oh, brilliant! That's fantastic. I like that. Yes.
Yeah, I like to support my friends, so it's cool.
Cool.
So how is your streaming going? How since the last 2 weeks?
Pretty good. You guys got me a lot of new people, so it's been fun.
Awesome.
I have like more of a chat, and that makes it less painful to be making this.
I mean, that's part of our goal. I mean, that's part of our goal. That's why we try.
I even did a mini raid of you guys, and you ignored it.
Do what?
I did a mini raid at the beginning, and you ignored it. We even did fun little. Krim came up with a cool little kit raid thing. I missed it.
Oh, see, once again, that is a furry fail.
That's and both of your guys' fail.
No. That's a furry fail because Furry's job is to watch chat because I can't watch chat from all the stuff that I have to do. That's furry fail.
Oh, all right, hold on. I'll read chat. Dark Energy is...
It's too late now.
A dickhead. Dark Energy is the fattest boy I know in the world. Dark Energy is the sexiest guy that I know. Dark Energy would love to...
your head. Wait,
yes. I'm just reading chat. I'm just reading. Listen. They're out to get you. They're out to get you.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've got people from my work in here too, because they're covering my on call while I'm doing this. Because I actually am on call this week.
Oh, so, nice.
I know.
Fun.
That's why I'm watching how much I'm drinking.
I am technically on PTO right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've been. My PTO is coming up, and I've got my countdown timer here. To our.
It's not focusing enough for me to see that.
Focus.
Oh, for your right? Where you gonna so that you can go to Dragon Con?
No. Can I ask a question? What's a PTO? What's a PTO?
Personal time off or paid time off, depending on.
Oh, all right. I thought it was please turn over.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Sweet.
I'm gonna give. You know what? I'm gonna give you laughter for that. There you actually got some props for that one.
I nailed that. I nailed that one. I nailed that.
It does suck that like we can't hear the fun noises. It's more.
Yeah,
fun
I know. I'll get it fixed. It's that stupid Windows update just completely blew out my sound settings. Whatever. But yeah. So anyway, it's furry. That's the only thing you've nailed in the last 50 years. In case you missed that. So.
Oh, well, I'm just going to get my nail gun. I'll be right back.
Anyway, so what else is on your mind? That's your brilliant question. What else is on your mind? Tell me. Nothing at all. So, no, don't care about. When is live band karaoke coming back? I do not know. I'm getting Facebook messages. I know.
Oh no, you're live band karaoke's. Can I come? I want to come to one of your live band karaoke.
Phrasing. Anyway, so
wait, what? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Anyway, carry on.
All right.
Anyway, so let's see. What is your favorite color Skittle?
I already told you I don't like sweet things. Why would I like?
Phil.
So, all right.
I
I'm
don't
trying
like
to
candy.
remember. Okay, here you go.
Even I knew that. She doesn't.
Here you go. Okay, I got one for you. How would you describe to someone who was blind the color yellow?
I don't know if I'd even bother trying. Why would I try to explain that?
Because they want to know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm out of questions.
I would ask him.
You're asking me to be so creative when I've been doing a mind-numbing task of painting the same exact pattern over and over and over again. It's just my brain. It's not there. It's just not there.
Do I remember correctly? Did you actually rub some of it off with the palm of your hand?
No.
The pattern,
No.
or you were saying that you should have done something else first because you were worried about rubbing it off with your hand or something?
Oh no, yeah, I just wasn't painting it in the correct direction, so I ended up painting a section that I needed to paint further in, so I could have potentially I was stamping my hand in the paint while I was painting.
See, I caught something.
Yeah.
Furry thought I failed there. He was laughing like I failed, but no, I had somewhere I was going with that.
No, I did figure it out. It only took me 7 of them, but I figured out how I need to paint it. It's cool.
I wasn't laughing at all. I was laughing at Bulletin Prop saying the colour yellow. It's like a banana.
It feels like a banana.
That's what I was laughing at. The colour yellow for the blind person. I would have said, open up your eyes and look at the sun.
Well, that's horrible.
That's so mean.
I so need my vacation to come. I so need it to come so quickly. Please, 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 please. I'm leaving on the 12th. I just got to keep reminding myself. I can't wait.
Jason is leaving me for another 2 women.
Yeah, so y'all will not have.
I don't think anyone can blame him for that one.
Yeah, that's true. I could leave him for a slug, and no one could blame me. So incidentally, there will be no Dark and Furry on the 17th of August because I will be on a cruise. But I am already lining up the 24th, so.
But the thing is, right, guys, you can call him on the cruise.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. I will. You better be talking to me on the cruise. Nope. I want at least 10 minutes.
I'm not buying the internet package. I'm only getting the chat package for the boat itself because all I want to do is talk to the girls. I don't want to talk to you. This vacation is to get away from you. It is a furry-free vacation.
Aww.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to rename the vacation from Eclipse Trip 2017 to Furry Free 17. That's going to be...
That's not very nice.
I'm going to take the fur ball with me.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. No.
Yes. By the way, if you sub on our Dark and Furry stream, you do get your name. Kremit has his name where the nose is. You will get your name on the Dark and Furry.
That's cute.
Fur ball.
Is that why you made it?
You notice how he's only got 1 sub because
Because what? Because you're on here.
Yeah, I assume because I'm here. Yes.
Probably have like 700 if you weren't on here, you Scottish
bastard. Just say it. Just don't.
I was gonna say bastard, but I was trying to think of something more painful and hurtful that could come to mind. Bastard.
You don't have to hurt my feelings. Just say bastard. It makes more sense. It makes more sense.
It does. So. Oh shit! I had a question. See, the thing is we interviewed you, so all the interview questions that we have are like we've already asked you.
True, you have.
It is.
What are you guys working on right now?
Iron Man.
Of course.
Actually, I will show you. For
Oh,
those of y'all that have not seen.
I put that away. Have you actually done anything to that costume?
Yes, I did. I made a piece for it the other day. I actually built something this week.
Shock, horror.
I made a skull.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Ah!
It's gonna go right here.
Oh, that is gorgeous. I want that. Could you copy that for me?
It's gonna go right there to cover
That's
in
really
that spot.
Can you make another one and give it to me?
A little skull.
He's not
Yes,
he's not listening to me.
I am listening to you, but I'm ignoring you. There's a big difference. No, I'm not going to give it to you.
Why? I'm not buying that.
I'll give it to you when you come to Texas.
Scottish bastard.
See, I didn't even have to say it. So
okay.
You guys have failed me once again.
Why?
I haven't done yet.
Because I just subbed to the channel and y'all missed it.
That's furry. I don't have the stream replay, so I can't see the notifications. That is a sub from Kid and sub height. Come on, furry, do the sub height. That is a furry fail.
I don't see it.
I have a gigantic Skype window up over my my webpage.
Okay.
All right. That means you get your name on the fur ball wherever you want.
Can I be the right eyebrow, please?
His right eyebrow, like here?
Yeah.
You absolutely can.
We do apologise. We never saw that. I think you should get that sorted out, Jason. I think you should get that sorted out. I'm not a happy bunny.
I don't know why I have to get anything sorted out. You're the one that screwed up.
I didn't.
All right.
I'm looking. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I know. I'm going to give you a jiggy. I'm going to give you a jiggy dance.
That's bad.
I walked into the party. I seen some I never saw. Everybody was moving, grooving. Girls, they were dancing on the bar. Now this was no ordinary dance. Hey man, running around swimming in a trail. I couldn't figure it out like your grandpa's rhythm. I asked them what they doing. Your hips and dance like this.
Thank you very much for that sub. Much appreciated.
Oh, and CK cosplay too.
Yeah.
I see the hype.
Oh.
CK cosplay just subbed also.
Oh, right. Oh, what more? Okay.
Yep, more. CK. Thank you for the sub, CK. Where would you like to be on the fur ball, the purple fur ball? The sub train, absolutely. You get to pick anywhere you want to be.
The back. I'd pick the back. Pick the back. Go for the back.
The other eyebrow. All right. You get to be the other eyebrow. I saw that.
Harry's complete.
Hey, hold on.
Can't you see? Can't you see?
Right. Okay.
He has eyebrows now.
That was fun. That was fun.
Thank God I was writing and didn't actually have to.
Hey, at least
actually watch that.
I'm working for my pennies. I'm working for my pennies.
You are absolutely. I'll throw some hype back out there. Thank you so much, Kid Ann. Thank you, CK.
Thank you, CK.
Hopefully I didn't miss any others. Okay, yeah, Boom Boom's actually telling me now. Okay, now I've actually opened a window up over here now that we're at the end, so I can actually see.
All right.
Yes, and you have access to the dragon emotes. Now, what we're gonna do is Furry and I are here after the vacation, probably a couple weeks after the vacation. We will start up a new channel, and we will start I will open up a Dark and Furry channel.
Nice.
And we will move everybody from my channel over to the Dark and Furry channel. And of course, you know that the sub icon is going to be the furball.
I'm cool with that.
We will have the furball sub icon. So I will be planning on doing that after we get back. And we will set the page up. What we'll do is we'll set the page up and we'll start moving people over there over the course of about 4 weeks before we actually start airing on there to give people time to follow that channel and get the alerts and everything.
Oh,
so all right. Again, thank you, CK. Thank you, Kid Ann. You started a little sub-train there. That's awesome.
We've run out of time.
We have run out of time.
It is 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock. And if Furry doesn't go to bed before too long, he's going to start thinking, and we all know what happens when that, we try not to let Furry get into those unconscious states where he comes up with thoughts. So he might go buy a new apartment, a new flat.
Oh, jeez.
Just saying, Furry, get that flat. Get that flat. It's on the ocean.
Oh, we're talking about that flat, yeah.
The flat, yeah. You get your flat on the ocean.
Yeah, I've got till tomorrow. I've got tomorrow to think about it. Yes. I knew. Oh.
And there's a Boom Boom. Thank you so much for throwing out the. And Boom Boom, did you give CK some hype there too? If you did, I didn't see it. I'm assuming you did. But there's all Kid Ann's Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr and Twitch, and you also have another one, right? That you don't ever use.
Yeah, that one's pretty dead. I don't do anything with it. I don't really do much with Tumblr either, but.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kit Ann cosplay. My future wife.
Applause.
That's all good. That's all good.
You absolutely wish.
Good.
Shed Quarters said he's gonna go buy a real beer. I think your Foster's is quite literally pissing off the entire chat for the entire night.
But they're way to buy Foster's.
No CK, no.
Oh, look, and right at the end, Kremet joins, and Kremet, I know you weren't here when we wrote your name down. I'm pretty sure you were gone, but there is your name on the nose. We wrote it down last week, so you got the furball nose, our first sub there. So. Congratulations on your engagement.
No. Why don't?
Whoa, what?
I was like, what the fuck did I just miss?
What? You're getting married without my consent? Did I miss something?
Yeah. Oh no problem. I just wanted you to know that you did get on there. We just
you were the first. You were the first to get on it. Yes.
You were the first, and then Kid Ann was the second, and Furry failed her. And then fortunately I was watching.
Jeez.
Fortunately I was watching and caught the next one. So all right, so Kid Ann, thank you so much for being put on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jason should get his alerts sorted out on that.
The alerts are popping up on the stream, right, everyone? Everyone's seeing
the alerts
on the stream.
They should pop up on the screen.
How am I going to have them pop up from a web page over a Skype window. This is a Skype window here, laid on top of my web page. If I move it, then I can see.
But I've got your Twitch here, so if you put your Twitch on, doesn't matter. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss my contract. We're going to discuss my contract again. I want to see my contract. I'm not fucking happy, manager. I want this sorted out.
Look,
He's a freaking amateur.
Why is he wearing a shirt?
What?
Why is he wearing a shirt?
Yeah.
Why is Alan wearing a shirt?
Oh,
No,
wrong camera.
It's the wrong camera, you
fucking dipstick. That is my. Hold on. It's probably
He
back
had
to
his own shirts printed. I know, and he's covering up all the subs.
Yeah, that's not very nice.
Oh, sorry, Alan. Lift it up. Lift it up. Oh, look at that.
All you have to show is his crotch. That's where I'm at. I got first placement.
Well, I forgot Can is going down on Alan, look. Yeah.
Yeah, but I beat her there.
Yeah.
That wood is mine.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
No problem. Yeah, before
see, this is the way you should keep your camera all the time, just like that. Oh, never mind. It was good for a second. It was good for a second. Gideon, thank you so much for hopping on last minute or being put on the spot. Furry does love you, and I'm glad your hookah there is your bicycle pump is.
Oh, it's awesome.
It is. Furry, they actually have hookah bars here. It's all over in Texas. You go to bars and they have a whole bunch of hookahs, and you pick your flavor, and you just sit down and smoke.
I really like it because you can get the fruit bowls too. I love to get mine in orange. It's wonderful.
I don't smoke, so I wouldn't know what to do.
They have a menu.
A menu?
Yeah.
You're probably the only person in the world I would tell that to start smoking. that isn't going to happen. No. I would rather kiss someone than smoke. Anyway, cool.
It doesn't seem like a really bad alternative.
Well, the thing is it's a bullshit excuse because we know no one's gonna kiss him. I mean, Alan doesn't care, and he doesn't count.
Oh, Alan's kissed me.
I'm sure he has.
Alan's kissed. Oh, come on. If Alan's angry.
You know what? This conversation's about to go way south, so I'm going to leave it alone. It's past time.
Everything is definitely devolving right now.
It's devolving.
It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Thank you, Gideon.
Everybody, fantastic.
Thank you for all of our guests. Thank you for Evil Ted, and thank you for Tyrannus, and thank you for Kid Ann, and thank you for CK for not answering. But thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. You made up for it. Yeah, you made up for it. Next time, girl, you better answer when I call. So next week we have Shed Quarter Creations and Shepherd of Men and
fuck.
Coming.
I don't know.
Suchi Kuchi. Yeah.
Suchi Kuchi. How did you? Oh, you failed.
Suchi Gucci. And Shepherd of Men and Shed Quarter Creations next week. And then the following week on the 10th, of course, like I said, we got Parker's and Quinn's Suspicious Tumble and Simbi Art.
Suchi Kuchi Wallet.
Suchi Kuchi Wallet. There you go.
Suchi Kuchi Wallet. Yes.
So.
Oh, you failed.
It was not a fail. It was a moment. Fail. It was a Guinness.
Nope.
Fail. It was. Yeah. Okay. I can't even say that. A Guinness-induced momentary lapse of reason. Anyway, so yes, Parker's and Quinn and and Symbiote. And what the fuck?
Is there something in your garage?
There's like loud music blasting through my garage wall.
All right. I thought it was the drums. Right. Okay, Kaan. Thank you very much for being our second guest again.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You know you're our favourite. So what you do is on the next show, if they don't turn up, we will call you.
No, you have to call CK next time again.
Yeah, we'll call CK, and if they're at the gym, then we'll call you. Okay.
10-4.
You just said you were the backup.
I know. Again, I'm the backup. It's cool.
Very fail.
I'm not complaining.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging around. I'm thinking. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, everyone. We're gonna close out the stream, obviously, but because we are past time. But I am gonna play our wonderful closing music because well, I did it, so it's obviously wonderful. And then we are going to, after that's done, I'm going to switch it over to the hold screen, and we're going to do a raid after that. So again, thank you all for hanging out. So if you want to do a raid, hang out for a few minutes or for a minute, and we will do a raid. I'm not sure on who yet, but thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Kid Ann. Thank you, Evil Ted, and of course, thank you, Tyrannus. And we will catch you all next week with Shed Quarter Creation, Shepherd of Men, and Suchi Coochie.
Yeah, and thank you also, Jason. Bastard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Furry.
Oh!
Here goes the music. All right, here we go. Oh, man.
Drink your cares away, worries for another day. Let the dark stay. What's dark and furry? Drink your cares away. Dancing's for another day. Let the furry play. We're dark furry, dark furry, dark. Follow me.
I'm Shepherd of Men.
Look, Mom! Hey, I caught a furry!
What's that?
Drink your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the streamers play. What's dark and furry? What's dark and furry?
What's dark and furry?
All right, and there's our theme song. So for those of you all that have hung around, we are going to do a raid on I'm thinking you know what? Let's raid Grenthor this time because he doesn't have a lot of people in there and he's a great builder. Yeah? Sound good?
Yeah.
Let me get my raid thing ready. Can we get a shout out for Grenthor so everybody knows where to go for the raid?
Somebody's saying Solo Roboto. Solo Roboto? Who's that?
Yeah, Solo Roboto is really good. I don't see Solo Roboto on right now though. It's not showing up on my list for some reason. That's all right. Let's raid Grenthor. Grenthor is always doing his thing. Let's just raid him. So I'm gonna set up the host here. Of course, y'all can all see everything.
Yeah, there's Boom Boom. Just give a shout. I'd also like to thank Boom Boom for a fantastic, absolutely doing an awesome job as usual. And thank you very much for the subscribers. Can Cosplay and Cremit. Okay, adverts.
Yes.
Why have I got adverts? That's okay. Let's go.
Okay,
So
so
what-
here we go. What?
Carry on.
I was just gonna say we're ready to do our raid.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna host Grenthor, and y'all go to his page. Follow that link to Grenthor the Mighty, and it's gonna be a Dark and Furry raid. That's it. Just Dark and Furry raid, and y'all hit it. Here we go. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out, and we will see you all next Thursday.